He had two Dracos, actually. Interesting.
Really? I had 2 Dracos and everything. I was packing heat that day, huh?
Yeah, yeah. If you wanted to take a, you were geared up like the goddamn Terminator.
Yeah.
Die. Okay.
Oh, dude, the fucking they missed a lot of good clips. It was a good video though. I'm surprised Big D has one of the most
What the
legendary
fuck?
molds, dude.
Die. Okay.
Oh, dude, the fucking they missed a lot of good clips.
Nine knows how it feels.
We're gonna be on this side.
Plaintiffs today.
Oh, gotcha. Well, hopefully this goes a little bit better than what happened yesterday. So
Yeah, hopefully so.
You guys got any armor, or like joints?
I don't think anybody in this goddamn county has joints.
yeah,
I don't have armor on me.
All right.
I just have some bandages.
We're over here on the right today,
Oh
right?
yeah. Sorry, I'm so used to being on the left.
So when I ask you how officers responded after you got inside of the vehicle, the answer to that is that's when they fired on the tires,
Okay.
showing that they were already shooting at you, basically.
Yep.
And then, what happened during the pursuit? You tell me that you crashed. Tell me where you crashed.
Yeah, we crashed
remember.
literally right away. I think they shut the tires out and then the car disabled.
And then I'm going to ask, what did you do as soon as the vehicle crashed? I assume that's when you got out and tried to run away on foot.
Yep. Well, we were all running, laughing. Everybody was laughing and tasing and having a fun time. And then all of a sudden, they just whipped out guns and gunned me down. Let me read this report because let me tell you how bullshit this report is. Give me a sec.
Yeah, I've started getting a lot of these bullshit
A
reports.
grain
ever
color
since this new batch of
4-door
cadets came
pulled
in. I
up
don't know
behind
what's up with that.
567 and 202
This one
Ripley at
didn't
the
seem
intersection
too
of Elgin
bad,
Avenue, San Andreas. Ramee was spotted clearly in the passenger seat of a vehicle. I wasn't in the passenger seat. I wasn't in the passenger seat of the car. I was in the back left or back right. Felony stop was attempted. Ramen stepped out of the vehicle and shot 2 officers, including I shot 1 officer.
Yeah,
I didn't shoot any officers, actually. I tased 1 officer with a beanbag, not 2. Time officers attempted to use non-lethal means to apprehend Mr. Rahman. That is not true. They did not attempt to use non-lethal weapons. They whipped out their lethal weapons and disabled the car. What the fuck is this report? But
I'm not entirely sure. This is the kind of shit that I've been getting ever since we had
re-embarked
the,
the
new cadets
vehicle.
come on. It's like they're all trying to protect their own ass.
What the fuck is re-embarked the vehicle? What the fuck does that even mean?
It sounds like some shit.
She
from
spelled
Star
tires
Trek.
wrong. Did she not know that as well? Whoever wrote this report? The tires off the vehicle were popped by.
She spelled T-Y.
That I think is a cultural difference.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I think that's because she's I don't know, Polish or whatever she is.
A short chase ensued where the vehicle crashed out on Strawberry.
Welsh.
3 occupants
Pretty sure
ran
she's
from the vehicle.
Welsh.
No, the vehicle did not crash. The vehicle was disabled due to them popping the tires and shooting the vehicle. He engaged officers with a beanbag shotgun and shot upon being searched. No, I did not engage officers. They engaged me. Like, what the fuck is this? Did it crash? Whatever. Who gives a fuck? Upon being searched, he had a significant quantity of oxy marijuana as well as Class 2 Draco. Class 1 heavy. How did I have 2 Dracos on me, but they charged me with 1?
I'm pretty. Let me
No,
review.
it's
They've
only-
got a.
It's just
you're right.
1 Draco.
You only had the 1. Yeah, one Draco, 1 heavy, and the beanbag.
Bro, this report is all fugazi. Oh, this fucking bitch, Lydia. That's why. That explains it all. I think Gotcha's not here,
I don't
honestly.
know. Well, I kind of wish that she was here because if we could prove all the shit that she said in the report as being incorrect, then we could get the report thrown out.
Oh,
but...
it doesn't matter because Katarina was there the whole time as well.
Yeah, we really don't need more than 1 police
Yeah,
officer.
that's fine. Having her here is fine. Honestly, I
I
don't
was
want any of the
expecting the
officers
DA's
because they're all
office to
fucking
name a
stupid.
couple more.
Yeah. This is gonna be an easy case. Where's the judge at? It's 8.
He should be on his way. I mean, this thing doesn't kick off for 8 more minutes. So.
I want somebody to have a beanbag here because I want to show the court. I want to show the judge that it says non-lethal on the handle. Did he charge me with attempted murder? Hold on. Did he? Give me a second.
They
Attempted
No,
assault
it
with
was
a deadly
just
weapon.
possession.
Like, how is it a deadly weapon? It says non-lethal on it. It's not a deadly weapon. I want my money back for this charge as well.
we can actually still appeal this charge.
Yeah,
This
I want to appeal
was
that.
May 15th.
Who did I?
Yeah,
is
we-
this from
we
the
can-
warrant though, or is this from the thing?
This is.
It says non-lethal, not less lethal.
Are...
It says non-lethal.
Actually, I'm having trouble.
Does it say non-lethal or less
distinguishing
lethal? I don't know. Does it say no?
I think the additional charges is what's from the warrant more than likely.
The devs changed it, bro. Does anybody have a clip of when this happened? No. I'll provide the clip then. That's fucking bullshit.
I'll have to reach out to the DA because if you pled guilty,
No
on
way
it,
the
then we
dev
can't
changed
really
it.
appeal
There's
it,
no
but
way the dev changed it.
We'll just have to.
Send me the clip. I need
see
a clip
what your plea
ASAP, chat,
actually
please.
looks like.
ASAP. It says non-lethal on it, right?
I've only seen one of those.
I
Things
want you to
one
provide
time.
evidence. I'm gonna send you a picture. What's the date? I need the
Thunberg,
fucking clip,
quick
chat,
question.
like
Can
really
your,
badly.
Can your officer bring one of those beanbags in with them?
I'm not sure if she has any with her.
Hey, Leon, how you doing?
I think she said typically
You're pretty good.
law
Pretty good
enforcement
yourself?
officers don't
This
carry
was- what
guns,
day was
typically
this?
corrections officers, so
Yeah, fair enough. Fair
May
enough.
15th.
Good evening, Your Honor.
Good evening.
There's got to be a clip here somewhere. There has to be a clip here. Should we just go to the VOD? Wait, why am I not going to the VOD? What the fuck? Am I fucking stupid? Was it the same day I played with Summit?
Is everybody here that needs to be here?
I believe so, Your Honor. We're going to be missing one of our witnesses this evening.
You're not gonna make it?
Yeah, I was unaware that they weren't going to be in attendance, but we honestly should be fine.
Okay.
Hey, chat, shut the fuck up.
You got it? It says
Is
Leslie
that
on
Randy
it.
Bullet?
are you asking me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Did Randy have shit to take care of?
could've swore
outside
something
the
Let's
city
go
or
through some
something?
motions real quick.
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot we had motions.
Yeah, I like to address motions in the courtroom. Let's see. Alright, Crane's motion to distract report 22517 from the record is completely and wholly irrelevant to my client. Defendant of report 22517 is Mr. Chang. It relates to sentencing received by Mr. Chang. More than 3 days prior to the events of this case, the plaintiff, no witness in this case, are mentioned in the report. Further, Mr. Chang is not relevant to this lawsuit, nor as his arson/felony murder charges. It's made clear by officers reporting this event who failed to mention any of this, the fact that he has not been named as a witness by either party. The report submitted is relevant insofar as Ramee affiliation with the defendant, Mr. Chang, and
Wait, what does
use
Chang
of
have
force
to do with
escape
this?
custody while Mr. Chang had a warrant for his arrest. This warrant was still active during the time of the incident in question, and this lawsuit plays a role in the action and precaution taken by officers at the time of Ramee L. Rahim. In that instance, the report is a blatant attempt to use prior criminal convictions, not even of my client, but other eventuals against him. I don't see how that's an issue in criminal court. Civil court. But okay. There's no evidence that my client had a warrant or his own arrest at the time of the incident. That lethal force was used by my client at the time of the incident, and the plaintiff was the cause of any form or attempt to assist another escape from the custody herein. These prior criminal convictions are wholly irrelevant in the attempt to attack the character of my client over an unrelated incident. I believe in a civil case,
Does he have the right
everyone
court
has the right
case?
to attack the character of your client.
He
as well as
does,
the
yeah. They
character of
tried to
any of the
introduce
witnesses.
Chang's
Someone's
sentencing
character
on
is
this.
very important in civil cases. There's nothing that makes me not believe, especially if what the DA is alleging, Ramee's connections with Mr. Chang and helping him escape are true, or they believe it's true. There's no reason this report shouldn't
Chang
be
wasn't
in the
even
case,
there.
so I'm going to allow it.
Understood. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay,
I don't give a
so let's
Yeah, I
get
know
to
he
the
wasn't
court case
dead.
itself.
But Coyote's gonna let that in. I don't think
This
it's gonna have
is
much of a
Ramee
bearing
El
on anything, considering.
Rahim?
Rahman, come on, Judge, please.
What?
Rahman.
I can't do the.
El Ramen. You can say El Ramen.
El Ramen. Okay.
All right.
Ramee El Ramen.
Yep.
On or about May 14th, 2020, Ramee El Ramen was shot and incapacitated by lethal weapons discharged
It was
by
May
members of the...
16th. Sorry.
So the date here is incorrect?
Yeah, the report is fucked up. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Sorry for my
16th.
cursing.
The members of Los Angeles Police Department. Plaintiff El Ramen, along with Randy Bullitt, was talking with officers, mainly Officer... You thought saying ramen was hard.
Jesus, fuck, I know. Jesus.
Alexievna.
Katerina.
Yeah, Katerina. Yeah, just go with that.
Officer Katerina,
Katerina.
conversation evolved into the plaintiff, El Ramen, pulling a non-lethal beanbag shotgun and stunning two officers. And immediately, all officers involved began to return fire upon the two individuals at lethal means, including handguns and assault rifles, hence using excessive force in the situation at hand. Plaintiff El Ramen then entered a vehicle already occupied by Randy Bullitt, who immediately drove away in fear of the gunfire they were taking. After a pursuit ensued, the fleeing vehicle inevitably crashed, in which the two occupants attempted to flee. Plaintiff El Ramen was immediately shot down with lethal force, in which he was incapacitated,
What?
while Randy Bullitt was tackled
wasn't in
and
the car.
apprehended by officers.
I wasn't in the car when
The
when it
relief
came.
on this is general compensatory
Compensatory?
damages.
Compensatory.
Listen, I got this.
Yes, sir.
Compensatory damages and punitive damages in the amount of $150,000.
I'll be right back.
I gotta ask, Mr. Crane, what are you compensating for?
Just generally,
I got gunned down. The fuck?
just generally punitive and trying to think the words prohibitive damages.
You are looking for punitive damages. I see that, but what are you compensating for? Because you were asking for relief for three different things.
Tell him my.
Unless you're wanting to umbrella them, is that the?
Yeah, we were just kind of umbrellaing all the damages together, Your Honor. So general damages plus punitive damages, essentially.
And what general damages would those be?
Pain and suffering, in addition to the emotional distress that my client suffered from being violently gunned down in the middle of Legion Square.
I can hear the shots still.
And none of this is for medical or lost wages?
No medical, no lost wages, Your Honor.
So it's basically for gross misconduct and the effects that left on your client.
Precisely, Your Honor.
Got it. Okay.
I would also like to point out that I'm kind of stepping in on this one because the attorney who's supposed to be the lead attorney is unfortunately in intensive care at the moment.
That happens.
So,
It happens. You're in a dangerous city. All right, fine. You want to call your first witness? Oh, let's give it open. I'm sorry. Give it open.
Absolutely. Thank you, Your Honor, and may it please the court. It is uncontested that our state follows Tennessee v. Garner. That stands for the fact that a police officer may use deadly force to prevent a suspect from escaping when the officer has a good faith belief that the suspect poses a significant threat of death or serious physical injury to the officers or others. Tonight, this court will hear evidence that this standard was not met at the time of this incident. Further, even if that standard was briefly met during the interaction of the plaintiff and the LSPD, any alleged good faith belief that the officers had that deadly force was necessary evaporated during the course of this pursuit, as Mr. L. Rahman and Mr. Bullitt fled, both in a vehicle briefly and then on foot, did not return fire despite being fired upon by officers, and did not draw weapons. Nevertheless, officers continued to use deadly force against my client, afraid that although he was greatly outnumbered and was posing no serious risk to either officers or others, they feared he may escape. Tonight, this court will hear that Mr. L. Rahman was in possession of not one, but two deadly weapons, which he elected to never brandish, never point, never fire.
Exactly.
And,
I never took him out.
The officers were none the wiser of their existence until after he was incapacitated. But Mr. L. Rahman, while under fire from police officers, fled peacefully, did not return gunfire, and was nonetheless gunned down with unnecessary lethal force.
Exactly.
For this unnecessary use and escalation of force, the plaintiff seeks compensation as listed in the petition. Thank you.
Shit. Good shit. That was beautiful. I think he's an actual IRL lawyer as well.
Defense.
That's what somebody told me. I don't know if it's true or not.
Thank you, Your Honor, and may it please the court. On May 14th, or I suppose 16th now, 2020, Officer Toretti was held up, handcuffed, and had his taser, Scorpion, and Scorpion
Judd is an
seized
actual
from a
judge,
previous
right?
arrest, seized from his person. Officer Toretti later found the individual who held him up, Ramee El Rahman, in hospital, and upon identifying
Somebody
the
told
suspect,
me.
filed a warrant for his arrest. Not less than 10 hours later, the suspect, Mr. Al Rahman, the plaintiff for today's case, was spotted. After attempting a felony stop on the vehicle, the plaintiff escalated the situation and responded with violence. He fired at the officers with a beanbag shotgun, a weapon capable of
true,
not
Epic.
only causing serious bodily harm, but even death. After several attempts to apprehend the plaintiff by non-lethal means, he continued to resist arrest. Mr. Ar-Rahman once again drew a weapon and fired, putting officers in the difficult position of making a split-second decision, one backed up by their objectively reasonable belief that the suspect they were apprehending posed a dangerous threat. Thank you.
See how I said when they believed he was an dangerous threat, but I wasn't, and I didn't show any signs of being a dangerous
Mr. Strange, I'll tell you first witness.
Yes, Your Honor. We will go ahead and call the plaintiff to the stand.
Give me a second, Coyote Russell, please. Sorry, Your Honor.
Ramee, your phone is in your hand.
I don't even have a phone.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
you might
strange.
you might just put your hands on your hips for a second or something.
Oh, there we go. Hey, thank you.
Here we go. Sorry, the bullets in my legs from getting shot up. It's still it's giving me numb issues.
Robert, you sort of tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth to help you Nikes.
Yes, so help me, yes. I swear.
To help you what?
Yeah, so help me Nikes.
Okay.
Adidas is a lot better.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right, sir, please state your name for the record.
Ramee L. Rahman.
Thank you, Mr. L. Rahman. On or about May 16th, 2020, were you in a vehicle with Randy Bullitt?
Yes.
Okay, and did you encounter police officers that day?
Yes.
Whereabouts did you encounter them?
Legion Square.
Okay, and which police officers did you initially encounter?
Well, there was a lot of them. I don't remember all of them, but I can list. Let me see. There was Brenda Pancakes, Lydia Vale, the defendant, Ripley was there. I think Bayo was there as well. Yeah, Bayo was there, and a couple other officers. It was the whole force.
Okay.
Scarlet Winters was there actually as well. Yeah.
Okay, and can you briefly tell the court what happened when you first encountered these officers?
When I first encountered the officers, no, it was just your normal conversation. Hey, how's it going, guys? How's everything been? You know, how's your day going? Oh my God, haha. You know, a lot of laughs and stuff. And then one of them, I think it was Toretti was there too. I don't remember, but one of them goes, "Oh, I think Ramee has a warrant for his arrest. Let's get." While all the units were already down there, and then they all got out and said in a laughing voice, "Ramee, get out of the car. You have a warrant." And yeah.
Okay, and just to clarify, did you and Mr. Bullitt pull up on the police officers, or
No,
did they pull up on you?
They pulled up on us. We were at a red light.
Okay, and what happened next?
Then the officers all decided to get out, and we were all in the car, and we were like, "What the hell? What's going on here?" Then the second we even touched the gas pedal, all the officers took out their lethal pistols and just firing squad on the car, guys. It was fucking crazy. Yep. Go ahead.
All right, how did you react to that?
I was scared for my life, so I then took out my beanbag shotgun and tased the cop, and just it was out of frustration and scare. I was scared for my life, sir.
Okay, and do you consider the beanbag shotgun to be a lethal firearm?
No.
Objection, opinion of a layperson.
Excuse me? What did you just call me?
Would you like to give a rebuttal to that, Mr. Crane?
My rebuttal will be that he has personal first-hand knowledge. He was in fact in possession of one.
Yeah.
I think I might have to agree with the defendants on this. I must have said that.
Come on.
Okay. All right, and after firing the weapon on the police officers, did you approach them after that?
No, I did not, actually. I did not.
Okay, how many shots did you fire from that beanbag shotgun?
One.
Okay, what did you do after you fired that shot?
I got back in the car.
Okay, and how did the police officers respond to you re-entering the vehicle?
Jesus, you should have seen it. These guys are fucking animals. Gladiators. They just fucking continue to just open a fucking mass firing squad on the vehicle. These fucking cocksuckers.
Okay, if you had to estimate, how many bullets would you say were fired at the vehicle?
I don't even know. These sick fucks were laughing as they were fucking shooting it. I'm not even fucking joking. I don't even know why. It's a non-lethal weapon. It says it on the fucking handle of the gun. Non-lethal.
All right, were you driving the vehicle that day, or was
No,
Mr.
I was
Bullitt
not.
driving?
It was Randy Bullitt.
Oh, all right. And where were you positioned inside the vehicle when you got back in?
I was in the back of the car.
Okay. And just for clarity of the court record, did you have any lethal firearms on your person at that time?
Yes, I had. Well, I mean, look at my scarf. This is my fucking warlord. I had a Draco on me and a heavy pistol.
I'd like it to be noted in the court record that my client is a warlord.
No, do not note that in the fucking records, please. I'm an innocent man. Do not note that. Objection.
Your Honor, may I patented that word for him?
Okay, can you shut up?
Is there any way we can get one of these beanbag guns so I can look at it?
Sir, I can obtain one over at MRPD and come back.
Can we put the court onto a pause and get one?
Yeah.
I have no objection to that at
I
all.
have no
Absolutely, sir.
objection.
Okay, let's do that real quick.
I will be right back.
I'll put the court to recess.
Motherfucker,
I mean,
I trademarked that shit for you. Are
We
you
got fucking
serious?
beef? We got beef,
You're
bro?
going back on it now?
You got beef?
I trademarked
going
that
on?
shit for you. Now you're
What's
going back
going
on
on?
it?
We got
What
beef,
the
bro?
hell? What the fuck?
Listen, bitch.
You
don't
tell
fuck
me you
this
didn't want me
court
to
case up
trademark
for
that
me.
shit for you after all?
No,
You tell me
leave
you didn't
it.
want that shit
These
trademarked?
cops are fucking.
I'll fucking rip it up right now. I got it in my back pocket.
Dirtbags. Hey, it might say less lethal on it, but still, it's the same shit, you know?
Yeah, pretty much the same concept.
Non-lethal on it.
It says less
I
lethal,
mean,
not non-lethal, but it doesn't matter.
I mean, it's basically a long range fucking taser. Let's be honest.
Exactly. Give me a sec. Your Honor? Yeah, I think we got this one in the bag. I made him an offer he couldn't refuse.
Okay, what was that offer?
Give him $1. He had a soda for
Oh,
the
yeah.
cashier for the chick.
Oh yeah, he'd be an idiot to pass that up. Get one of those sprunk colas or something.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry, we got him in our bag, in our pocket. No way we lose this shit. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I think we got a pretty strong case, honestly.
Yeah, we got it really strong. How was that soda, Your Honor? See? So good he couldn't fucking... doesn't even remember.
I see how it is, Hollow. Now you will be in the bailiff spot.
I have
What,
brain
Robbie?
problems.
Do you like that soda? That's
What soda?
I mean, you know, get something nice. Get a crackers.
Ramee, stop giving me money. I don't want your money.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me?
I'm not giving him money. Shut up. He's just fucking saying that. You know, he's trying to be a jokester. We'll get a, you know, a bag of crackers. You know, get a little snack. Great. Hey. Got this bag, bro.
So, just out of curiosity, are we gonna do some science with a beanbag shotgun, or do you just want to see it?
Brother. We got this in the bag.
Yeah, there was something that Ramee said that I wanted to see specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. Listen, I said it said non-lethal on it, but I think it says less lethal on it. So just come up with
just
it's the same shit.
Yeah, just a slight misremembering on your part. You've only had one, one or two times, right?
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Exactly.
Ramee, am I loud?
Yeah, turn yourself down, bitch.
Am I actually loud?
Nobody wants to fucking hear your ass. No.
Ramee, quit being a bitch.
You're a little bit.
Answer the question.
Just a little bit. Nothing crazy though.
Okay.
Talk, hello.
Okay. Whoever the fuck that is.
Am I good? Am good? That's a bit of my throat, sorry.
Alright. We should be good.
Okay, how long does it take her to grab a fucking PD shotgun? I'm not understanding you. Yo, D-Do Jaime, thanks for that 7 months. Cutie XO, thanks for that 2 months. And Mark of the Gods, thanks for that 6 months. K Strix, thanks for that 3 months. Kebab Undercover, thanks for that 5 months. Nobody here with that 8 months. Rock with the 4 months, Stursa with the 2 months, and Little Sheep with the 2 months. Appreciate those subs, guys. Dude, how long does it take for her to get over here? Is she coming? Or?
I don't know what's happening.
Did she even get a ride?
I believe she pulled up on in a white Mustang. Yeah, there she is.
Great. I'm back.
You got it?
Yes, sir.
Let
Yes,
me
Your
take a
Honor.
look at this thing. You'll go here dropping the floor.
Yo, Valor, thanks for that tier 2 3 months.
Yeah, I put on some extra armor too if you'd like to
Oh, she said
take a shot.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I actually have no armor on me if you want to, prove a point. Thanks, Katarina.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, that's what I wanted to check. If you could, now that I'm standing here next to Mr. Ramen,
Yes.
once again, Mr. Crane, could you ask him what it has written on the side of the beanbag gun?
All right, Mr. Ramen, will you read what's written on the side of the beanbag shotgun for the court?
Yes, there's less lethal on it.
And what was testified?
But what did I say? Non-lethal? Sorry, I only had it once. It's what I could recall.
It's very important, Ron.
My
Very
apologies,
important.
Your Honor. My apologies.
You can pick that beanbag gun back up.
Don't mind if I do.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right.
All right, are we good to pick up where we left off, Your Honor?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So I think where we left off, you said you were in possession of a heavy pistol.
Correct.
Could you have fired this pistol from the vehicle?
Yeah, if I wanted to, when I could have gone out and just took out my automatic. I had a Draco on me as well. I could have taken that out if I really wanted to do damage. But I didn't.
Is that like the album, Drake? What's that?
Sorry, sorry.
For the clarity of the court, can you explain what a Draco is?
Yes, it's a CMP rifle.
Okay, is that a semi-automatic
what's a
or
CMP? I don't know
what
anything
was
about
that?
guns. What's a CMP?
Civilian marksmanship program.
Okay.
Just made that shit up. Yeah,
It's actually impressive. I didn't know that either.
just made that shit up.
Well,
Yeah.
is this like a semi-automatic, automatic? Like
I just made that shit up. Yeah, it's an automatic. It's an automatic gun, and it fires rifle bullets, as you can see on my scarf, the same ones. And
Yeah, I see
they
'em.
do severe damage to your lungs and organs,
got it.
as well as your body armor.
I don't know much about guns. I'm not really into thug life,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, you continue.
All right, and
I
did
just
you
typed in
fire
CMP.
either of these weapons during this pursuit?
No, I did not.
All right, what happened at the conclusion of the vehicle pursuit?
The vehicle pursuit lasted about 3 seconds, due to the car being disabled from all the bullets being shot at the vehicle. Quote unquote, tire disabled. We know how that goes. So then we all got out of the car. We started running. Meanwhile, all the cops then proceeded to take out their tasers. After they shot the car up, I was also hit a little bit, but that's a whole nother story. They take out their tasers and they start tasing me, and laughing, saying, "Put your hands up." End quote. I got tased a couple times. They didn't try to cuff me. I then kept running after they tased me because they were laughing. Then I took my beanbag shotgun out, started tasing them as well. They proceeded to laugh after I beanbagged them. Then, just as I was about to, get away, because, I did have a warrant, just as I was about to get away, boom, SWAT rifles just all come out of nowhere and fucking gun me down.
Okay, and to your knowledge, during this back and forth beanbagging and tasing. Were any police officers seriously injured or incapacitated?
No.
Okay. And to your knowledge, was Mr. Bullet in possession of any lethal firearms during the interaction?
I do not recall.
Okay.
I
Do you
don't
recall? Did he fire any firearms?
No, he did not.
All right. And did you receive treatment at Pillbox Medical Center for your injuries?
Yes.
Okay. What sorts of injuries did you sustain as a result of this incident?
I had multiple gunshot wounds through the chest, through the armor, into my body parts. I have my leg is fucked up. As you can see, I'm limping everywhere. I don't know what to do.
Okay. And do you need a moment, Mr. El Rahman?
It's okay.
Just to
the pain at
just to
night
catch
helps
your
me
breath
go
if
to
you need
sleep.
to.
The taser prongs bruised my whole back up as well as the gunshots. Sorry. I'm sorry. I need a minute.
It's okay. You take a minute if you need it, Mr. El
I need a
Rahman.
minute. I need a minute.
You want to give him like 2 minutes?
I'm sorry, Your
God.
Honor.
Oh goodness.
I'm so sorry. My life has changed completely.
All right, I'm gonna put the court in the recess a minute. I gotta go change my coat.
I don't have a shoulder to cry on, Your Honor. I'm sorry. Hey, how's it looking? Hey, how's it looking? Shit.
It's Vincent. I believe.
So it's fucking Swenson. Fucking dirtbag.
Why? Nice.
Murderers! Murderers!
I mean, if you think they're bad, you should see Ripley. No, wait, Ripley was there. Never mind. You're lucky you didn't get stabbed.
Yeah, I'm fucking lucky.
Yeah, Ripley has an odd habit of just stabbing people, like, all the time.
Oh, man. Got some evidence that you fucking stabbed up some people.
All right, so for some reason, for one, I've already heard about that, and I can't take the case because some of my clients were allegedly there.
Yeah, true. Sorry, Your Honor. I'm really sorry. This is just... It's been a long journey for me.
All right, Mr. El Rahman, I just have one final question for you.
All right.
How has this incident impacted your view or your relationship with the Los Santos Police Department?
I don't trust them. I really don't, Your Honor. But time after time again, as you can see, I have a court case coming up where they fucking took me hostage, Your Honor. They kidnapped me. How can I trust these police officers? They're just aimlessly shooting me, gunning me down, kidnapping me, trying to kill me, ramming me off cliffs. What is this city come to? I try every fucking day. Every day I wake up, a new fucking life.
Objection, narrative.
And I tell myself, you know what? This is gonna be it. You know, the cops, they're gonna turn around. They're gonna say, you know what, Ramee, we're
that's
sorry.
unobjected.
I
That's
have
weird.
not even, I've never
Your Honor,
even got an
objection,
apology. Hey, fuck these cops.
Is the judge awake? I thought someone objected.
I did hear an objection, but like trying to stop Ramee from talking is literally trying to keep a raccoon from coming onto your porch and getting into your trash every 5 minutes.
Okay, he
And
does
yeah, we
make a
still
point.
do it because it's our job, huh?
Shut up, Spencer. You're in the fucking jury, bitch. You're
He's
not
not
even
in
the
the jury,
jury. You're in this fucking. Shut up. You're in the bleachers. All right. Jesus, you're gonna let him just interrupt your court like that? Jeez.
Shut up, Ramee. Sustained.
Rude asshole. What does that mean? Does that mean it was good?
Yeah, it was good for you, Ramee.
Ah, thanks, brother.
All right, no further questions, Your
Fuck
Honor.
you, Spencer.
Okay. Just a couple of questions. Could you?
Fuck this guy.
Hi, my name is Ernest Bunbury, Assistant District Attorney. Pleasure to meet you.
What's up, bum?
Could you please, before I continue, how do you prefer to be referred to? Ramee, El Rahman,
Your
El
Highness.
Rahman? Your name?
People they call me Your Highness on the streets.
Okay, Ramee?
No, Your Highness. Your Honor, I demand to be called Your Highness. From this guy.
No.
Emperor.
What do you think?
I would really rather not. I still would
Emperor.
like to save those titles to people of royalty.
Khan?
What?
Khan.
Khan? Would you be okay with Khan?
No, I'm not a con. My God, what the? I'm getting fucking flashbacks. My vision's going.
Warlord, and just get it over with.
Would you be
Okay,
alright with Khan?
Warlord. Does Warlord work? Is that okay?
No, do
Okay.
not call me. You
What?
call me Ramee. I'm not a warlord.
Okay, Ramee. Just a couple of questions.
Sure.
Perhaps even just one. How did you acquire this beanbag shotgun?
I don't recall.
You don't recall.
You heard me. I'm not gonna say it again.
Okay, are you aware of the fact that this firearm is limited for only government personnel to use?
Nope.
Oh, damn, he's crying.
Plead the fifth, brother.
You're pleading the fifth. That's you've just testified.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
Mr. El Rahman,
Please,
you've
back-
already been charged
Crane,
for
please.
having the shotgun. You can answer freely.
Yeah, I knew it. Stole that shit off a DOC officer. He's a bitch. Went out like one too.
Sorry, you what?
No, nothing, sir. You're on your. Yeah, questions are being asked. Yeah. Yes, I knew it was a government issued weapon. Yeah.
Right, but you were just saying how you acquired it. I didn't hear you. Could you please repeat what you said?
Don't recall.
Okay, Ramee, you're giving me inconsistent statements. First, you're saying that you got it from a Department of Corrections
I
officer.
never said
now you're
that.
saying... Your Honor, can we check the record?
Yeah, check the record.
Do we have a record?
I thought we did.
What? This guy's a fucking amateur.
I mean, I could check the record, but
Where'd
that'd
your
take a
highness
while.
went from,
I don't
huh?
really... Is it that important that I check the record?
It isn't. I would like to know what his answer was, and since he just gave it, I would appreciate it if he could repeat it.
What was the answer you gave, Ramee, so I don't have to check the record? And
Yeah,
hold
I
you
found it
at-
on a correctional officer. He gave it to
Okay.
me.
He gave it to you.
Okay, fine. I took it off of the correctional officer. I'm sorry.
Okay, no further questions.
Just some slight redirect.
Oh my god.
All right, Mr. El Rahman, at the time that you took this beanbag shotgun, was the correctional officer harmed in any way?
No.
Okay, no further questions.
Easy
You can
clap.
step down.
Bum ass bitch. His name is Bum.
Didn't realize medical disability was being coked up.
Fuck it.
Svensson, I will hold you in
contact the
contempt
court,
to put you in
bitch.
prison for 200 years. You
Yeah, fuck
understand
you,
me?
pussy ass pussy. That's what I thought.
Ramee, shut up.
Gun your
Okay.
ass down again, bitch.
Ramee, same goes for you.
Yes, Your Honor. Fucking shit ass DA, am I right?
You got the other witnesses?
Yes, we would call Officer Katerina. Bunbury, did you want Ramee marked for redirect?
No, but I appreciate you
Okay.
asking.
I just wasn't. I wanted to make sure we didn't skip you.
Mm-hmm.
Shit ass DA, am I right? Fucking amateur. I can do it. Cocksucker. Katerina, what's going
Okay,
on?
in a minute. I probably should have asked you to
Hey, how
take
are
your SBS pills before I had you go up there.
Katerina, you
wasn't that
swear to
bad,
tell the
was it?
truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Only the
nothing
part
but
where
the-
you joked about murdering
Tenfold,
a,
yes.
Yeah, it's
Hell
all
yeah.
fun and games.
Officer.
I mean, you can hear that on your court. He's laughing, you know?
I brought the SBS pills, Ramee. You forgot them at home.
Garrett! Oh my god!
Oh my fucking god.
Oh my God! How could you leave the house without your SBS pills?
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. You idiot.
Sorry, I gotta take double the dose.
Sorry, Your Honor. My friend's a little dumb.
yeah, we already notated that in the court records.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
babe.
he's guilty.
What's going on, babe? Thanks for showing up.
No problem. No one else likes you in the chain gang, so I had to show up.
All right. Ma'am, will you please state your name and occupation for the record?
Yes, Katerina Alexievna, LSPD officer.
Can you? What was that name again?
Fucking Garrett. I love
Katerina
Garrett.
Alexievna.
Is that Irish?
Negative. It is Russian, sir.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yes, sir.
All right. And Katerina, how long have you been with the LSPD?
A few months. About 3 months.
Okay. And were you on duty on or about May 16th, 2020?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Love you, babe.
And were you part of the units who were conducting a traffic stop involving plaintiff Ramee Rahman and Mr. Randy Bullitt?
We did chase them on multiple occasions that day. Yes.
Okay. And but the particular stop on, I believe it was Strawberry Avenue, you were part of that?
I joined the active chase.
Okay. So for clarity, did you joined at the point after they had already gotten back in the vehicle?
Yes, I was actually in the cell block of MRPD finishing up a report for a 95 that I had sent.
Okay. And how long were you part of that chase?
I heard the call for the active 1080. I closed up my report, ran out the back door, joined the chase. It was at Strawberry, so I was not part of the chase very long. They crashed pretty early. So as I joined, less than a minute, probably.
Okay. And at any point during this pursuit, did Mr. L. Rahman or Mr. Bullitt brandish any firearms?
Objection, compound question.
I'll rephrase.
Good.
At any point during the chase, did Mr. L. Rahman brandish any firearms?
Yes, during the foot pursuit.
Did he brandish any lethal firearms?
Negative. It was the PD beanbag shotgun that he brandished.
Okay. And what about Mr. Bullitt? Did he brandish any firearms?
I did not see him brandish any firearms. No.
Okay.
She's actually helping me out.
And in your professional capacity, would you consider the PD beanbag shotgun to be a lethal firearm?
It is a less lethal firearm, so while not considered lethal, it is still capable of inflicting serious bodily injury or harm and could still kill you.
Okay, really? And to the best of your knowledge, has anyone ever been killed with one of these PD beanbag shotguns?
Objection,
not to my knowledge.
speculation.
I've seen it used... Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, he asked to her knowledge if anyone's ever been killed. I think she could answer that to her knowledge if she's ever known of someone being killed.
Fucking
I think
idiot.
The way I normally see someone being
I
killed with
didn't
it...
rule on it yet.
It's gonna be sustained.
I'm gonna allow the question.
Yeah.
Understood, Your Honor.
The way I normally see it used to kill people is to incapacitate. I did put on heavy armor and tested for science. It will incapacitate for about 8 full seconds, which means all you gotta do is shoot them and then beat the crud out of them, and that's normally how it's used.
That's not what he asked you. Can you answer the question?
Calm down.
It causes serious bruising, serious bodily
That's not what he
injury,
asked you. Can you answer the
incapacitates.
question? If
I've seen anyone kill with it? No, I've never seen
Can you say
anyone
the question
be killed
again?
with it. I'm confused now.
Has anyone been using only the instrument of the PD beanbag shotgun? To your knowledge, has anyone ever been killed exclusively with that weapon?
Not to my knowledge yet. I have limited experience with it, but no.
Okay. And were you part of the chase whenever the vehicle crashed out?
Yes. So when I joined, it was about maybe a minute or less before the vehicle crashed at, southbound Strawberry off Legion, which is literally a block up from MRPD.
Okay. And can you briefly explain what happened after the vehicle crashed for the court?
Yes. So basically, there are 3 occupants in the vehicle. One of them hopped out. I believe that was Vinny Bastoni. He ran. Randy Bullitt. He gets out. He also runs, and then Ramee exits. He also begins to run. Multiple officers do issue commands to stop. At that time, I do see Randy tackle an officer and attempt to escape. Ramee attempts to enter a black in color vehicle and escape that was driven by Taco. At that time, I do deploy a taser. I miss. It hits Taco instead. He does exit the vehicle, continue to run. I'm close enough at that point, chasing him on foot to tackle him. So I de-escalate from my taser to tackle. So I go physical instead. I de-escalate 1 level down. I tackle him. He gets up. He tries to juke me through the bushes in Legion Square. And I notice that he's gone the other way. I'm the first to go through the bush, see him. He has a PD beanbag shotgun in his hand. He shoots me with it immediately. I'm down for about 8 seconds or so. Officer Winters, Cadet Vale, and Senior Officer Ripley are also in pursuit at that time. He fires multiple times at Officer Winters with the beanbag shotgun. And then after those multiple shots with the beanbag shotgun, some of the officers opened fire. I don't know
what's
who.
good, boys? What's good?
I did not hear any fires that were in like a triplet. The PDAR fires in triplets. It's
Holy
a semi-automatic
shit.
rifle. No triplets,
what the
only
fuck?
singular fire, and I only saw pistols in people's hands and only heard pistol fire.
Come up here.
After multiple shots with the beanbag shotgun. He did break out of cuffs when I attempted to cuff him. And when others tried to, again, he also broke cuffs. I don't remember which officer attempted to cuff him. He broke cuffs, ran.
with me
I
on the
tackled
case.
him. I attempted to cuff. He broke
should
cuffs,
go mix it
ran,
up.
tried to juke
She's-
through a
she's
bush,
lying,
pulled
bro.
out the
Yeah, I got
PD,
you.
beanbag
see what you just
shotgun,
whipped out?
shot me, shot at
What?
Winters. And that's when, after multiple shots with that, the other officers
Yeah,
opened
see
fire. I
that?
did not.
No,
I
what
had
did
my
you whip
taser
out?
in hand, but de-escalated to a
fucking
tackle. I
AK.
never fired a lethal.
Understood. I
didn't get that in
appreciate
here.
your very detailed memory on this.
Go
Yes.
up there.
What's going on? You winning?
Limp up there.
So
limp up
to
there.
to get to a point that
calls
you
you up?
were hinting towards earlier, after
Carrot's
any
so
of you,
fucked.
after yourself was fired on with the beanbag shotgun, did the plaintiff attempt to approach you in any way?
Negative. Officer Winters and Cadet Vale and Senior Officer Ripley were in pursuit, so he continued to run and began firing the beanbag shotgun at Officer Winters.
Okay. And after he struck Officer Winters with a beanbag shotgun, did he approach her in any way?
He missed a few times, so he shot at her probably 3 or 4 times. So negative, because after he shot at her 3 or 4 times, that's when other officers did shoot with what sounded like PD pistols. It's the only thing they could have shot with that
It
was a
was
pistol,
SWAT
because it's the
ARs.
only pistol we have in, that is issued by PD.
It was SWAT ARs. Go up there and
Okay,
say
There
and,
were
SWAT
SWAT
ARs.
ARs. There were no
lying,
triplets.
bro. Nice.
SWAT ARs.
Rami, shut up.
It was SWAT ARs, Your Honor.
You're not understand. Give
Sorry.
testimony, Rami.
I'm sorry.
No triplet sounds of fire.
She's lying.
Okay.
I think she's not lying.
All right. At any
Who
point
said that?
during
don't know.
during this incident, did you have reason to believe that plaintiff Ramee L. Rahman was in possession of a lethal firearm?
Yes, generally speaking, when things have gone on lately, there was
Assuming.
an active warrant against
assumption.
Mr. Ching for murder. So there have
Nice,
been very
allegedly.
heated altercations between Chinging and the police prior to and leading up to those events. So yes, I did believe that he most likely had lethal weapons on him, 1 or more, but I could not be sure because I have
Assumptions,
not
nice.
seen them.
Lead
yet.
profiling
Only
you.
the less lethal.
Disgusting.
And at that time, did you have a good faith belief
profiling.
that plaintiff Ramee L. Rahman posed a significant
This
risk
all
of
come
death
down
to
to
officers?
profiling. Nice.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because of the heated altercations that had
Just take
happened
her out
up
right now.
and
You still got
coming
that
into
AK?
that with the warrant
No, I
for
got a heavy
Mr.
pistol
Ching's
on me.
murder, the attempts to apprehend in the past, leading up to, of course, this chase.
Oh, what the
It had
fuck?
been very
Look
heated
behind you.
with Class 1 and Class 2 fire.
Shit.
Okay, but reining it into this particular circumstance where, for lack of a better description, everybody was running around to the Benny Hill theme, tasing one another. During this particular instance, did plaintiff Ramee L. Rahman give any indication that he posed a significant risk of death to officers?
Objection asked and answered.
She answered broadly and generally last time. I'm asking her to rein it into knowledge on this
Garrett,
particular
dude.
instance this time.
She's putting into
What?
I was just going to say that she's putting into consideration the totality of circumstances that were analyzed by officers during this incident.
What? No, don't. You come in here with your
Shut
big
up,
words,
bum.
okay?
Yo, for real.
Apologies, Your Honor. She was referring to all the incidents that officers would have had in mind when they had fired.
What?
Who the hell is this clown?
Sustained.
I understood.
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor. Thank you, Katerina.
Paper.
Want to call
Yo,
Randy
what's
up
good,
there?
Crane?
You want to call Randy up there or no?
All right.
Yeah, we can.
Oh,
Right
hell
there.
yeah.
Give me one moment.
Yo,
Want
also
to make sure
let
they're
it be
not,
known that it doesn't
asking
matter if
something
I
that's
had a
already
gun on me
been
or not. I
answered.
didn't use it, and I chose not to use it because I didn't want to take that lethal route.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll highlight
could
that
you
in questioning or in
just
closing
go
in
ahead
with, Ramee, or with
and
Randy.
clarify again what the reason was for originally attempting to detain Ramee?
Yes, the original attempt to detain
And my
was
warrant had
a
nothing to do
warrant
with guns.
for a death of a PD issue weapon. That weapon being a taser.
Yep.
Okay, are you able to
And was
access that the incident report for that warrant with us? I have the number for you if that would be helpful.
Yes. I can pull it up
Objection,
on-
Your Honor.
I'm gonna object as
what the
this
fuck?
report has not been submitted into
Exactly.
evidence.
You can't just
It
come up
was
with
submitted
evidence.
You
into
have the
evidence by
numericals?
the plaintiff, number 22307.
Oh
Is
shit.
that a fact?
That's in the. You can't put the.
222307 was added into evidence Tuesday at 1:09 p.m. with no objections.
It was indeed, Your Honor, and it appears it was submitted by Mr. Grayson, so objection
Of course,
withdrawn.
fucking bitch Grayson. Jesus.
Grayson, man.
Yeah, it was your side that did it.
Of course. Yeah, sorry. You know Grayson. He's a fucking amateur.
Svensson, can you keep it down?
What's that, Your Honor?
No
Yeah,
outbursts.
shut
Ramee.
up,
Get it.
Svensson.
Please.
Ramee.
Svensson, please.
Contempt
Ramee.
of court.
You want me to keep what down?
Ramee,
Keep your
one
gun-
more outburst from you, Ramee. I'll hold you in contempt.
Sorry. Just you
Sorry,
got
Honor,
me.
I'll keep it
This
down.
got me worked up. You know.
Your Honor,
He's been through a lot.
this man behind me has a weapon. May I take out a weapon? I need to defend myself.
It's happening again.
Wait, you have a weapon in here, Garrett?
Look at him. Look at him.
Garrett,
He
you have
does.
a weapon in here? How'd
Get
you
down,
past the
man.
metal
It's happening again.
detectors?
Look at these two guns I got, Your Honor.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I have to keep the shotgun out because
Okay,
he's got those
dude.
biceps, Your Honor.
I should get, you know what, just for saying that, Garrett, I should get you for perjury, because that's a damn lie. Alright, continue.
Damn.
I would never lie in your court.
Your Honor, I would like to formally apologize to the court for my outburst.
That's
I'd
alright.
like to take the floor
We
for a moment.
fucking reject.
I'm very sorry that I
Ramee,
disrupted the
don't come
courtroom.
onto the floor
and I
and
won't do it
apologize
again,
to
Your
everyone,
Honor.
just
I
go back.
apologize.
Your
Don't
Honor,
accept
he's
your
turning this
apology.
case into a kangaroo
sorry.
court.
Kangaroo.
Yeah, Svensson, your case isn't scheduled yet. You don't need to
What is
be
this,
testifying.
Australia?
Yeah, Svensson.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we'll fucking
Thank you
take
for
his badge
apologizing,
soon.
Ramee. Let's continue.
I'll rob his SWAT AR later.
Okay,
yes,
Good
Your
shit,
Honor.
good shit.
brilliant. You were. I was asking you to review the information summarized in this incident report.
Yes, I have it ready.
Okay, great. Go ahead whenever you're ready.
So the incident report is for stealing a police taser. The warrant is issued by and served. Well, the warrant was served by Clarence Sergeant Williams. It was basically the suspect, which was Ramee Al-Rahman, held up Officer Toretti at the bridge next to the pillbox. If you're familiar with the bridge on Elgin going northbound, that bridge. He handed up Toretti,
Forgot we
stole his
carried it and threw
taser,
him off.
and
Oh, yeah, we
a
did.
scorpion also from Toretti that Toretti had seized from Apple's.
had a monster.
That is luckily
Just
not in
before.
the, that's not in the report.
He was taken. Well,
Oh, it's
I don't
not?
want to say hostage because it doesn't say
threw
hostage,
him
but
off
he
the bridge.
cuffed him and took his taser and a scorpion.
Yeah, we threw him off the bridge
Okay.
as well.
Yes.
And are
Fuck
either
him.
of those weapons
Fuck Toretti.
lethal?
He had it coming.
Well, the taser is less lethal. It could cause a heart attack. So
Objection,
yes, it's
Your
less
Honor.
lethal, but could cause death. Yes.
What's the objection?
What? This has already been stated in previous testimony. That
When?
that the guns were lethal, but they're less lethal.
The taser was never brought up. They're asking about the taser.
Oh.
Yeah, you should let me
Yeah,
tackle
sorry,
the objections.
sorry.
I got these.
I thought
I got these.
that. My bad.
Overall, continue.
So a taser is, yes, it is a less lethal weapon, but can cause serious bodily harm or death. It can cause a heart attack. It is does send electrical current through the body. And then the scorpion, yes, that's an automatic weapon. Yes, that is a lethal weapon.
Okay.
In addition
brilliant.
to that, the report also states that Randy Bullet was also there.
Yes, I was.
And what were the charges that were listed on the warrant against the plaintiff?
The charges listed are unlawful imprisonment, robbery, and assault deadly.
Assault with a deadly. Okay.
Yes.
And going back to the incident in question, could you pull up that report? That would be number 22319, also submitted by the plaintiff.
All right, so 22319 is criminal possession of a government-issued firearm.
Oh,
It's
I
against the
don't
Ramee
need you to list the charges. I just wanted to pull it up, and then I'll go ahead and go over which bits I
sure.
want to review with you. Okay, great. So right here, it says towards the top that when he was pulled over, a felony stop was attempted. Could you please tell us what entails a felony stop?
So a felony stop, whenever the officers
didn't happen.
Realize that the person wanted, or is
She
or there's
wasn't
a
actually
reason to
there for
do a
that
felony
part,
stop, whether it
so-
be a warrant or otherwise, they will call for 70
She
seconds.
can't testify that
We will
she's just
have
testifying what it
The
is, not
vehicles
that
line
it
up in a
happened.
specified pattern. Generally speaking, there's usually 3 vehicles at the front. Parked, one is straight. The other 2 are faced at a 45-degree angle toward the vehicle in front. Officers will then exit
you
at the
reading these
same
reports,
time
Jess? Just
with
reading them as
their
well?
PD-issued pistol drawn
Reading
and
and
ask.
reading and taking notes. My apologies. I had a little outburst.
Oh, no problem. They will exit with their PD-issued pistols drawn, and
What
they will
is she
ask the
saying?
driver, the lead, the primary officer, will ask that they turn off the vehicle, roll down the window, and throw the keys out the driver. Then they will ask the driver to exit the vehicle, looking through their eyes, hands up, and will direct the driver while looking through their eyes with their back turned to police
You
in the
asked her,
direction of
did
which
any
they
of
would
that
like them to
happen when they
go,
did that to
so that
me
they are
just
directed
now?
to a specified
Nah,
officer
they
who
fucking
will
gunned us
cuff them.
Yeah,
down,
I
bro.
did,
Instantly.
yeah.
And then any other passengers in the vehicle will be handled in the same manner. All individuals are then cuffed, searched, and dealt with accordingly.
Okay, I appreciate you going over all that. And what were the circumstances for this incident that allowed or that gave officers reasons to conduct this felony stop?
Objection, Your Honor, calls for speculation. The witness has already testified she was not present at the time the felony stop was called.
Rebuttal?
Good fucking shit.
I can rephrase the question and see if I'll rephrase the question.
Good.
Are you aware of any reasons for which this felony stop was conducted?
Yes, the warrant we just discussed, where Ramee Al-Rahman was in possession of that PD taser after he
There was no felony stop. These motherfuckers
handcuffed
started shooting
Officer
at us.
Toretti and took the Scorpion and the PD issued taser. That's what the warrant was for. The unlawful imprisonment, et al.
Okay.
Robbery, assault, deadly.
And you mentioned during a felony stop, weapons are drawn by police officers, yes?
Yes.
And is there a reason for this?
Yes, it's officer safety. There's a significant threat that someone who is a felon that is, in fact, going to jail. Generally speaking, this particular warrant was for someone who literally stole a PD issue weapon as well as an additional weapon being a Scorpion. So
So there
yes,
was
there's significant threat to officers.
So in this circumstance, there was reason to believe that the individual,
Yo,
being
these
the
motherfuckers
plaintiff,
are lying,
was armed
man.
and dangerous.
What day was that warrant?
Absolutely.
And what day
Okay.
was this event?
It was the same day, I remember.
Yeah, it was the same day.
And upon the initial shots fired by the plaintiff, what actions did you and your fellow officers take against the
Are they
plaintiff?
talking about that one time where I went to talk to
Objection,
Ripley and
outside of the
then
scope of the
you
personal
beanbag shotgun
knowledge
there
of
and then
the
they started shooting
witness,
us?
Yeah.
she testified she joined late in the pursuit.
They didn't even do no
I
felony
can
stop. They
specify. I'm
started
referring to
shooting.
the
I know.
incident in which she then joined,
When you go
not
up
the
there,
initial
you
felony
say
stop.
that they started shooting the
In
tires.
that
and
case,
just,
objection
I
asked
will.
and answered. She already gave her narrative
Yeah,
account of
and I'm
that.
gonna say they did a sandbag special. Aim for tires, but aim for heads accidentally.
I told him I got hit a
Rebuttal?
couple times.
Yeah, I did actually.
I don't have a rebuttal. I just wanted to review that, but I can go ahead and withdraw the question.
Alright.
One second. I just want to double check to make sure I'm not repeating myself. Okay, you had answered previously that this weapon is less lethal, and as such, it
Yes.
is still capable of killing. Is the weapon capable of causing serious bodily harm?
Yes, it packs a good punch. You'll be rolling around the floor for a little bit. It hurts a lot. Trust me, I got shot with it.
Okay, and does the likelihood of death, a serious injury, increase with an increase of the amount of shots fired at an individual?
I'm
I'm
taking
going
this
to
shit. This
object
guy's
is outside. This witness is not qualified as a medical expert, and just outside of the scope of knowledge generally.
exactly. What the fuck is this?
I would rebut that this officer has been trained to use such weapons, not only from being a police officer, but having held and used one of these weapons before as a corrections officer.
Were you a part of the corrections at one point
Yes,
in time?
sir. I
Then
was.
I'm gonna overrule that.
Yeah, fucking beanbagging people for fucking 14 hours straight.
One
All right, so-
second. Oh, go. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Do you need me to
Sure.
repeat the question, or?
One more time, yes.
Sure. Okay. Does
Fucking novel
the
novel Nick
likelihood
over
of
here.
death, a serious
you know what you
bodily
should say,
injury
Crane?
increase when
Say
more
she's
shots
been a
are fired
corrections
from
officer
this
for
weapon?
like 3 months.
Yes,
Has
the
she ever
weapon
killed
is meant
anyone
to
with the beanbag
incapacitate.
shotgun?
It
Because she's
hits
used it over
really
like
hard. It
300
causes
times, right?
bruising.
And she's never killed
that is
anyone
what
with
it's
it.
for. It is meant to incapacitate you. So yes, if you shot somebody multiple times, yes.
Okay, and was that beanbag shotgun registered to the plaintiff?
Negative. No, it's PD issue weapon. No.
Okay, so the weapon in question is a government-issued firearm. Do state
Yes.
employees who are qualified to use such a weapon undergo any special training to safely use the weapon?
Yes, it is generally used by DOC officers. It is used by DOC officers. It can be used by PD, but generally we don't really use it. But in the Department of Corrections, they do, and you are trained when you come into the Department of Corrections. They have an FTO program now. When I was there, I was trained by the captain. So yes, you are trained.
Okay, so in your
Bro, could she
professional
answer yes or
opinion,
no
would
questions,
the
not give
risk
a
of
fucking
death, a
novel every
serious
time?
bodily injury increase if it was in the hands of someone who was not trained?
Yes, they may not be aware of how hard it
Say
takes
yes,
to run.
say
It
yes,
is meant to
please.
incapacitate.
Fuck is it?
Okay, and does the beanbag shotgun bear any similarities to, let's say, a regular shotgun that would have bullets?
It still fires. It's just firing beanbags instead of bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, my
What about
dick
in
fires
terms of
just
sound?
blanks. Does that
Who's
mean
that
it's a
talking
fucking
about?
Yes, it sounds
lethal?
the same.
The fuck is that?
What the fuck?
What is going on
Objection,
here?
speculation.
Can we shoot one of these things?
Yeah, for real. Like, what the fuck is this?
I have both on me. Would you?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
god,
yeah.
weapons in the courthouse.
You guys are arguing game
I was
mechanics.
asked to obtain them,
What
Randy.
is this?
Yeah, we had to correct what the rotten on it was.
Go ahead,
because it
tase me.
was
Do you want the
Yeah,
PD shotgun or
my
you want
client's,
the beanbag?
the beanbag.
My client's volunteering as tribute
And the
for the
PD.
No, both
beanbag.
take it.
No,
We're
no,
not
no,
shooting
no.
Ramee.
I'm not going to be hitting anybody with it.
Go ahead,
can
Your
hit
Honor.
you
Sue
with
the
It's fine.
judge. Sue the
No,
judge.
negative. We're not shooting people.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah,
Ronnie,
they're-
if you
they're-
think
For the
I'm
love of
dumb
God,
enough
no.
where you could courtroom me and try to make more money out of your damn mind.
Fuck.
No balls. You won't sue the judge.
I can make
No
him sign a
balls.
waiver first. I just want to see you shoot him with
Yeah,
it.
so
How
I'll
do
find a way.
how do I get ammo in this thing?
It already has some.
No, it's zero.
You have to give up ammo.
Yo,
Running
I have
shotgun
one idea,
ammo.
bro. Run into
Yeah,
it.
But
When
that's
they
just
shoot,
that's
run
game
into it.
mechanics, man.
Yes.
Like,
I could
But
get
sh-
some.
you know, reloading a
Hey, if Ramey's getting
taser.
shot with it, I'll get some ammo.
No, we're not shooting Ramee with it as much as we'd like to.
But
Can I
I
shoot?
can
Alright,
shoot it. I have
Randy,
ammo.
Last offer.
I brought a
Full
gun.
for me.
Crane and Randy, come here.
Hold
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
This guy,
Wait, did I again?
what they're
Did I again?
arguing right now is fucking stupid because they're arguing that it takes shotgun ammo to reload the beanbag, but that's just like
Randy, shut the
That's
fuck
that's out of our
I
scope and their
know.
scope. That's like the city, you know?
It's-
That's
yeah.
fucking
She's
weird
aiming at the
champion
roof,
shit.
dude. Get up.
Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
exactly
just
what
like
he's
she aimed
leading
for
to with
my
that. But
tires.
the best thing to do when
Oh,
that
now
kind of
you're
shit
fine.
happens
Actually,
is
no,
move
I
on
did
from
take
it because
you-
the
I got a
judges
shotgun.
are.
Go,
Oh, the elbow will be in the way by. Oh,
The judges
Randy,
will
I'm
overlook
hurt.
that.
I think you
I
need to go
promise
shoot the other
you.
one.
Are you sure?
Yes, I-
Randy, come here.
I want to hear this one go off.
Randy,
Yes,
come
sir.
here.
That's like I want to hear them
Have
go
to
off.
move
Like,
out
what
of
the?
the
Who gives a fuck? Like that's. Oh, this is fucking triggering me.
On the ground.
Hey, I bet you won't call the judge a pussy right now. No balls.
No, fuck out of here.
I'll
No balls.
alternate
You
if you
won't.
like.
Are you scared? Call him pussy. You won't.
Your Honor, if we're trying out guns, can I try mine out?
Yeah, he said go ahead.
How'd you get a gun in here, Garrett?
All right, perfect. Let me get it out.
Your Honor, what's the? I'm just curious. What's the point of this?
they sound the same to you?
I'm asking.
What's the point of it of this?
Yeah.
Guns are cool.
What the?
Garrett,
What? I was given.
gun out of here.
Garrett.
Contempt.
You
Get
gave
out
me
of here,
permission.
man.
What do you
No,
mean?
I didn't.
You said yes.
I didn't even get
You're
a
under
gun in
arrest,
here.
sir.
What
At
the
the
That's
class
a
2 firearm.
Fucking psycho.
I got him.
Okay, I want a
Garrett.
sidebar
They
with
sound the
this.
same to you, sir?
Because this is bullshit.
Trust me,
Your Honor, I
he'll,
brought the criminal to you to face justice.
Garrett, I'm gonna hold you in contempt.
the judges very much.
I'm gonna put you on
They
both
don't put up with that shit.
for a long
so
time.
Sure, man?
I hope you're ready
I'm
to do your.
positive.
You're going in for 2 months.
All right.
Your Honor, I think
Damn
you're
it, no!
instead
Wait.
publicly in front of the
I
whole
think
court.
instead, Your Honor, how
Teach
about
him
we
a
do
lesson
this?
with the spanking, Your Honor.
Listen, Your Honor, I think the best thing to do. Oh, head pop. Oh, sorry, guys.
Yeah, it happens.
It happens, you know. Best of us.
All right, Gary,
Yeah, it happens to
we'll see
everybody.
you back. All right. This guy just ran into a fucking courtroom with an AK and just started shooting.
Your Honor, would you like me to switch between the two again?
No thanks. I got
Take
it.
the bitch out, bro.
Ever.
Take the shot.
my god, don't aim it.
No, thank you for
Sorry.
the help, Swinson.
No problem.
May I continue, Your Honor?
Sure.
What do you?
Okay.
Get up.
This guy's a fucking crackhead. Guy just took an AK-47 to a fucking courtroom and started shooting it in the air.
Okay. Sorry, I need to go back to my notes.
You might have given Bunbury a heart attack.
Okay. What time of day was it when this incident occurred?
Nighttime.
Nighttime. Okay.
Yes, it was dark.
I want it the sidebar. I want to. No, I'm scared he's gonna do some bullshit.
And
Your Honor, Crane.
how much time, roughly
up,
speaking,
Garrett?
went between when the plaintiff fired his weapon and when officers had fired towards the plaintiff?
Well, I was getting up when it happened, so
heard me?
at least 8 seconds. Something about that.
Can we get a sidebar, please?
I heard you. We'll take
Okay.
care of it as soon
And
as our
after the
testimony's over.
plaintiff was incapacitated, did the officers continue to fire?
Negative.
All right. And was the plaintiff treated for his injuries?
Yes, we called EMS.
Okay. And upon when the plaintiff was
Dude, 'cause
searched, what did he have in his
if
possession?
she argues game mechanics, dude,
I
fuck.
searched him.
Or
He
they
had
argue it.
marijuana, oxy, I believe it was a trickle, a heavy pistol, and a PDB made shotgun. Let me confirm that for you really quick. Yes, the PD beanbag shotgun, heavy
got a
pistol,
really good memory.
CMP rifle, MK2,
Yeah, she really does.
21 joints, and
For real.
19 oxy.
Okay.
Yeah, for
and
I think Coyote knows.
Yeah, I'm not
apart
afraid
from the
of
fact that the
to be
plaintiff had a
completely honest with
warrant
you.
for his arrest for assaulting an officer with a deadly firearm and robbing him of his weapons, was there any other reason to believe that the plaintiff posed a danger to officers or other civilians?
Yes, I mean, aside from being a gang member, there had been heated altercations in connection with the warrant for Mr. Chang for both the Nines to be in prison until trial, which he escaped and was on the loose, and then also leading up to after the trial, where he had a warrant to go to prison initially for 7 years, but the sentence was then reduced to 1 year.
What's the relevancy of what's the
for murder.
what's the scope
Conviction.
of on this fucking thing?
Okay, and
What does
was
that have to
this
do with
warrant
anything?
still active
We've already
during this incident?
Why is it
we've
taking like
already
10 hours
objected
for
to
her to fucking
this.
give her
So
statement?
Okay, and so to clarify, the plaintiff is known by officers to be involved with an organization that less than a week before this made multiple attacks.
So what? Let me stop. What
does it have to do with
was
anything?
the active warrant he had for?
Would you like us
Stealing
to
a
pull it
taser.
up?
Yeah.
Sorry, just to be clear, are you referring to Mr. Chang's the one against the Ramee?
Did Ramee have a warrant before
Yes.
this incident happened?
Yes.
But
What
what,
was
what,
that
hold
warrant
on.
for?
What I'm trying to figure out, Your Honor, I just want to I don't know if I can object.
You
What
want
is
a sidebar, Ramee?
Yeah, can we get a sidebar here?
Yeah, we can do a sidebar.
Yeah, sidebar.
I heard you over there
Would you like me
squawking
to
like a
move?
parrot. You can stay there. It'll be
there.
fine.
All right, there's like a couple things going wrong here.
Ramee?
There's like a couple things going on here. All right, number one, what does Mr. Chang's shit have anything to do with what this court case is? Number two is what's the whole point of shooting the guns and knowing what ammo reloads what gun? Like, it's not like it's out of our.
Okay.
You know.
Listen, Ramee. We wasn't trying to figure out which ammo goes on which gun because it's relevant to the case. We were trying to figure out which ammo goes in which gun because they were empty and we were trying to load them.
Okay. I just wanna. All right. But I don't know what Mr. Chang's shit has
As
anything
far
to
as
do
why
with
we
this.
were shooting them, I wanted to see the impact of the weapon.
All right.
As far as the Mr. Chang thing, the defense, they are trying to make a allegation that you or were helping Mr. Chang around this time this incident
He wasn't
occurred.
even around though.
That's the allegations they're making, and if the conclusion comes to that, then your lawyer should have no problem busting their ass.
Yeah, I know. I just wanna. I know. I just
Okay.
wanna. All right. All right.
Good sidebar.
all right.
Sorry, Crane.
Yeah, but I'm the judge
that,
now.
I couldn't.
You're good.
I couldn't fucking get that off my shoulder.
You're good. You're good. You feel more at peace now?
Yeah, I'm at peace. You could do you. Sorry.
Okay.
I was just nervous.
Yeah, I feel
Yo,
you.
Chang was around. You don't remember?
He wasn't. It was a Saturday. What are you talking about? It was
no,
me.
it wasn't, bro. No, it wasn't. Because what happened was, I remember we were evading the police for like
Did you still need us to
3-4
review
hours,
the
and
warrant
then his
against the
head
plaintiff,
kept
Your Honor?
fucking popping. Remember? And then
Alright, I
his
need
head
to-
left, and then it was just me, you, and Taco left.
Oh, you're right.
I need to hear this.
You had asked before what the charges
Yeah,
were
I
that
want,
were.
I want the warrant. I want what the warrant was for.
Okay, sure. Yeah, it was 22307.
And what were the charges?
Believe they were stated before. I can go ahead and find them again.
Oh, I can. I have it already. Unlawful imprisonment, robbery, assault with deadly weapon.
If you want me to take the shot, bro, I'll do it.
No, not yet, not yet.
We can continue.
Okay, all right.
Okay, well, she's walking down the steps.
Okay, could you you were discussing Mr. Chang's Mr. Chang having an active warrant and the plaintiff having a known involvement with him. Okay.
Yes.
Could you please just elaborate on how that plays a role into why you consider the plaintiff to be a threat?
Well, in multiple altercations around that time, both Class 1 and Class 2 weapons were used for engagement. Multiple officers had been shot and incapacitated, as well as Ching gang members. So we have a police.
But her memory is so vivid.
Exactly. What the fuck is this?
For having taken, basically unlawfully imprisoning Officer Toretti, taking a speedy issue taser and a scorpion, and then
we were fucking masked up, first of all.
We go to do that stop, and at that time, we still have the altercations taking place for Mr. Chang's active warrant, which was for murder. Initially started with Mr.
You know how
Chang,
I know she's lying? Because I remember I told Ripley
having a
Chang's
warrant
in the
to go
car
in for the night,
pointing at you. They didn't know
held
you were in the
trial.
car.
He's being held until his murder trial.
No one did
He
no
does go to
felony
trial.
stop.
He loses. He's convicted of
She's
murder.
lying.
And at that time, the warrant to place him in prison for his apprehension because he escaped from the courthouse. Basically, what happened, to my understanding,
Oh my god,
was,
shut the
well,
fuck
all
up.
the
Just
officers were
fucking tell us,
incapacitated
please.
that were at the courthouse. I was actually not there, so I could just say they were incapacitated because, well, the police chief left me in charge while he was doing the escort, so I responded to calls with a 500 level cadet and took him around the city during that time. But I do know what happened because all of their 13A alerts went off, and I was instructed.
Yeah, I'd like to object to the narrative at this point.
Would you said you like to object narrative?
Yes.
I think a book's more like it. Sustained.
Fucking novel Nancy over here. What's going on?
Yes. The point is, he had an active warrant. Ramee had an active warrant for stealing a Class 2 weapon and police issue weapon. Mr. Chang had an active warrant for murder.
The objection was sustained.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, I'll go ahead and continue the questioning. Just trying to keep your answers within.
Finish the book later, okay?
Please.
Simpler.
We got a copy.
I'll
Sure,
go
I'll
ahead.
autograph it for you.
Just try to answer my questions as succinctly as you can. Officer Alexeyevna, am I saying that right?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what's good? She's fucking herself up because he's not even paying attention because she
Does
just keeps
the
on rambling.
plaintiff have any known relationship with Mr. Chang?
Objection asked and answered.
I don't believe we clarified whether or not he has a direct relation.
I think due to the questions and the answers to those questions that came out, I think the answer's obvious. So
Okay.
yes, it's been asked.
Okay, all right. In that case, the defense has no further questions at this time.
Yeah, it'd be like
You know how fucking stupid they
it'd
are?
be like if someone was
They're
giving
focusing more
testimony
on
that they were
Chang than
playing
they
with
are
their
about the score
dog, and then
case.
you ask them if they have a dog.
Fair enough, Your Honor.
What the fuck did he just say?
That he's playing with his dog.
I've got a few for redirect.
Fuck her up, bro. Fuck her up.
All right, Officer Katerina, we just spent a long time
Yes, sir.
talking about the warrants that Mr. Chang had.
Yes.
Was Mr. Chang present during the incident that we're here for today?
Surprisingly, no.
Yes or
Okay,
no, man, please.
Negative.
Sorry, I just need to go over a couple of notes here. There was a lot to unpack there.
Short chapter.
All right. You testified that you were previously part of the Department of Corrections, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so expanding beyond just your experience in PD and now talking about your experience in Department of Corrections, during your time at the Department of Corrections, have you ever witnessed anyone being killed with a beanbag shotgun?
Objection asked and answered.
Fuck, how's that asked and answered?
The rebuttal to that, Your Honor, previously I was asking about her experience with the PD. The door was opened as to her experience as on DOC. I was actually unaware of that before.
I believe the question was just to her knowledge. Does she know of anyone who has been killed by that
Let the
shotgun?
judge rule it, please.
Who is this guy?
Ramee, the lawyers got to rebut each other before I come to the decision.
Sorry. I'm worked up right now.
What were you saying?
I was saying that I believe the question that was asked before was not in her experience as PD, but just to her knowledge in general. Does she know of anyone who died from this weapon?
I'll give you 10K right now if you fucking take this guy out.
I'll match his 10K. It'll be
Did you
20K.
use her DOC
20K right
and
now, come
PD
on.
experience to clarify that?
Yeah, who?
I was actually previously unaware she had DOC experience in addition to her PD experience, Your
Right,
Honor.
but to my knowledge, DOC experience
Okay.
was used to clarify a question earlier. I'm gonna overrule it.
Assassinate.
Bro, take
Alright,
the
I'll
shot, just
briefly re-ask the
it.
question. During your experience as a Department of Corrections officer,
Fuck
have you
him
witnessed anyone being killed with a beanbag shotgun?
I need a burger. You got one, by the way? I'm about to like fucking die out of here.
Negative.
No,
They
I'm
would
about to
usually
pass
take
out as
multiple
well.
weapons, incapacitate, and then use
got
the
sandwiches.
incapacitation
Any
period
one,
to kill
please.
with a different weapon.
Okay.
Must
And
have
have you
one as well.
witnessed anyone being
any
suffering
water?
severe bodily injury due to a beanbag shotgun alone?
Negative. It never got to that point.
I'll give you one.
All right.
So much.
And to get to something that I believe the defendant was alluding to earlier, although it was nighttime, were you personally aware of the type of weapon that was being wielded by the plaintiff?
Yes, and I never fired a deadly weapon.
Okay.
That's a fucking lie.
I never fired lethal. Pardon,
That's a lie
lethal.
again.
I never fired a lethal.
Yeah, nature, one of those Sammys.
Should I say
And
she
how
did?
did you distinguish between these weapons, even with it being
yeah.
nighttime?
Thanks, man.
Well,
I was the closest person.
Can we stop real quick?
Yes.
So, Mr. Crane, are you asking during the situation where Ramee got shot if she fired a lethal?
No, I'm asking if she knew what type of weapon my client was wielding. This was
Got it.
somewhat alluded to by the defense when they asked whether it was nighttime and the weapons sounded similar to one another. I just want it clarified that there was no misunderstanding.
Yes, I was shot by it, so I was very sure that it wasn't the PD issue shotgun because in the
Got
beanbag
it.
because I was laying on the ground for 8 seconds
Okay, we
or
can
more.
continue.
Yes.
Understood.
It's a yes or no, please.
And referring to report 22307, that warrant that was out for Mr. Al-Rahman, did that warrant in any way indicate that Officer Toretti was harmed?
Negative. It looks like he was robbed. Arrested, unlawfully detained, and robbed.
Understood. Let me briefly
Wait,
review
it
my
does say
notes.
assault deadly, so yes. Actually, assault deadly is on here. Yes. He might have been.
Does the narrative of that report support that?
I am being asked to testify on the report I did not write, but it does not say that he was shot. No.
Okay. And in your professional opinion, can assault with a deadly weapon, can that occur without somebody being shot or smacked with something?
Yes or no question.
Not 100% sure.
Understood. Okay.
Bro, she's fucking
Oh,
lying out of her
Jesus.
fucking ass.
I've got no further questions, Your Honor.
These cops,
Oh,
Thank you,
man.
great.
Irina.
Good job, Crane.
Okay.
Corruption.
What a fucking legend. Good shit.
What a
Good
hero.
fucking shit. You made her look fucking stupid up there. Good fucking shit.
Mr. Crane, you got any witnesses?
I've got one more. We've got Randy Bullitt managed to make an appearance.
what
We'd
is
like to
doing
call
all
him.
Hello.
Okay.
Go get her, babe.
Oh, is
I'm
there?
doing this for justice.
Spencer, can you swear, man?
No, you bailiff. I'm not being your bailiff, Your Honor.
Do you know how to do it?
No.
You don't. Is that like you
fucking
don't like
guy,
you'll
bro.
never
This
be?
guy
like,
can't say a
is
few
that like
words.
a-
Jesus.
Is that like a you don't like me or you don't?
I don't have the
It's
script in
fine.
front of me.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help me, Ramee?
Svensson, please.
I do.
There you go.
Are you gonna lie?
He's been
I'm
sworn
I've been
in.
sworn in.
He's been sworn in, Your Honor.
Svensson,
One
no,
sentence.
No, you're not sworn in. You gotta have someone that has judicial powers. Okay.
Well, I don't have judicial powers. I'm just a cop.
It's
Yeah,
not in his
but-
programming, Your Honor.
But,
It's not as
but
an
you're
SOPs,
sworn in under the
Your Honor, so
Constitution, are you
There's
not?
no SOPs
There's
for
no
this.
SOPs behind it, Your Honor. Please, you know this.
You're sworn in under the Constitution, right?
Yeah.
Which is judicial, right?
I don't know. I just enforce the law, dude.
Yeah, you uphold the Constitution,
It's not in his.
Yeah,
bro,
cheap
Yeah.
which is judicial, right?
I don't know. Is it?
This guy.
This
Can you swear
fucking
me for
guy,
me?
it's just like the rest of these PD officers.
What was that?
See this, Your
Take it
Honor.
over, Ramee.
Can you swear, man?
Do you swear not to tell the lie and
All
the whole
right.
truth?
What?
So help
Randy,
me
you
Nikes?
swear
Is
to tell the
this?
truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help you, Nikes.
I do, Your Honor. I do.
I'm gonna have to talk with Bobby and get that
Sergeant,
added to the
by the way,
SOPs.
Sergeant.
That way,
Oh, you
Yeah,
got
put it in SOPs and it can register in the brain, you know?
It'll be programmed into their malfunctioning brain. Yeah, there you go. Good shit, guys. Good shit.
Hello, Crane.
Hello, Mr. Bullet. My
Even the
apologies. I'm still
judges-
recovering from do you swear not to tell the lie?
I know.
All right, now that you've sworn not to tell the lie, will you please state your name for the record?
My name is Randy Bullet, the Queen Fucker.
Randy
Hello.
Bullet, the Queen Fucker. Do you prefer
Yeah.
to be addressed as the Queen Fucker or just Mr. Bullet?
I'll take Queen Fucker.
All right. Queen Fucker, on or about May 16th, 2020, were you in a vehicle with Mr. L. Rahman?
I was, yes, indeed.
All
Yeah,
right. Were
he's so
you
hot.
were you driving that vehicle?
I was driving it.
Okay. And did yourself and Mr. L. Rahman encounter any police officers that day?
Cool, tell me about it. Yes, we did. Jesus.
All right. And did you encounter any police officers on Strawberry Avenue?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Can you briefly tell the court about how that encounter
Hope you guys are enjoying the
began?
court case, man. It's been fun.
Alright, so I believe it was Jack Ripley with a cadet. He was stopped at a traffic light. The traffic light was green and he wasn't moving. So I got my vehicle told him to move. And then he got out of his car and I believe he tased me as a joke. We were just fucking around. And then he saw someone in the back of my car and he asked, who is that? So as a joke, I said it was Mr. Chang. And then I believe someone got out of the car, beanbag shotgun the cop. I got in the car and then they started shooting at me. I didn't even do anything. They started shooting. Bullets were coming left, right, and center. They wouldn't stop shooting. I tried to drive up because, you know, I love my life. I didn't want to die. They kept shooting at me. And then eventually we crashed into a wall because they did the Sam Bass ram. And then, then we crashed. I got shot like 3 or 4 times and they were saying they aim for the tires. Nice.
For the clarity of the court, can you describe what the Sam Bass ram is?
It's hard to describe, man. He sends it, sends it 200 miles per hour into a car with no regard to no one.
All right, and so you were being fired upon in the vehicle. Did they manage to catch any of the tires?
Fuck me, man. They didn't hit one fucking tire until the end. But you know what? They did catch my fucking chest.
This is us. This is
My
us.
fucking chest, man. Why are they shooting my chest?
These fucking ramming Ronalds, Your Honor. You know how they are.
All right.
It's fucked up, man. There's no respect in society no more.
Just respect me, please. That's it.
They don't make him like Mike Holiday, like Daquan, like Sir Lee.
Oh shit.
They don't
Like
make him
Tom
like
Clancy.
Hurley,
Like Holiday.
like
They don't
Conan.
make him like them no more, man.
Fucking sweat for life, boys. Hold it
If they
down.
keep talking an object narrative.
All
Hold
right,
it
so after the Sam Bass ram and the vehicle was crashed out, what happened then? Did you exit the vehicle?
Well, you know, they all were like, Ramee, stop, Ramee, stop. And Ramee was running like a maniac because he was getting shot at. I exited the vehicle and then I got hit by another police car. And you know what they say was a mistake. My arse was a mistake. They fucking did that shit on purpose. Then I got tackled and then they put me in cuffs. And you know me, Your Honor, if I really wanted to break out of them motherfucking cuffs, I would, but I didn't because I didn't do anything wrong. But they abused my rights.
Objection narrative.
Up
Shut
yours.
the fuck up, bum. Let the guy fucking speak
I
his
don't think
heart
it's
out.
an error to this point, and I think it's over with. I'm gonna overrule that.
Understood, Your Honor.
Yeah, look, my
All right, Mr. Queenfucker. After you were
Yeah.
placed in the handcuffs, did
yes.
did you witness Mr. El Rahman
Queenfucker, yes, of
continuing to
course.
flee?
He was running for his life, man. They were threatening him, saying they're gonna shoot him, telling him to stop. It was fucking... It was heartbreaking.
I can still hear the bullets.
All right, and did you witness Mr. El Rahman being shot down with lethal force?
You know, I was actually on the edge of the street, and in front of me, I saw the man
Objection
that
narrative.
What do you mean, bitch? I'm trying to explain it. I saw the man that I love running
Wait,
away
wait,
from the
wait,
police.
wait.
Gene!
Can you
Alright.
can you structure
The
these
50
questions
gifted tier ones.
and simple answers?
Let's get some hearts in the chat, guys. Show some fucking
I
love.
thought I
I
already had it
appreciate
down
you.
to
Thank you
yes
so
and no,
much,
Your
Gene.
Honor.
That means a lot. I really
well,
hope you guys are
apparently
enjoying
Randy
the
doesn't
stream.
understand yes
Love
and
you
no.
guys. Thank you so much, Gene. You're a fucking
Fine, I'll just say
legend.
yes or no.
Or Jen, I'm sorry, Jen. You're
did
always
you witness
supporting the stream,
Mr.
Jen. It means a
Al-Rahman,
lot.
being shot down with lethal force?
Yes.
Thank you so much, Jen.
All right, and to your knowledge, did Mr.
You're a
Al-Rahman have
legend.
any lethal firearms on his person?
No, not to my knowledge.
Okay. Did you ever witness him brandish a firearm or?
Yo, Keezy with the 10
I'll
get the
stop there.
tier
Did you ever
ones.
witness him brandish a firearm?
Appreciate the love, guys. Hope you guys
No.
are enjoying the stream.
Did you ever witness him
Means a
fire
lot, for
firearm
real.
during this altercation?
No.
I mean, it means a lot. I hope you guys are enjoying it, having a fun
And
time.
to clarify,
I'm really
Mr.
enjoying
Al-Rahman
it.
was fleeing on foot when he was shot.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you,
Love you,
Your
John.
Honor. No further questions for Mr. Bull.
You know, as
at
much
this
as
time.
people would think
turns up
court
the
cases are
torso.
resident sleeper, this one was pretty funny, you know?
His name's Mr. Queen Fucker.
Shit.
Oh yeah, my apologies for the queen fucker.
Thank you.
For the queen. We're all on three. 1, 2, 3. For the queen.
For the
For the
queen.
queen. For the
Alright.
queen.
The defense has no questions for.
Yeah.
Oh,
fuck
what's
her
he
up.
doing?
Yeah. See? You see where we're saying honored? It's fucking embarrassing, honestly.
The defense has no questions for this witness.
Better not, bitch.
Woohoo!
Good shit, babe.
Well, we gotta get these
Fucking
motherfuckers.
scumbag.
Oh, was that good?
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, yeah.
You
Your
got any
Honor?
other witnesses, Mr. Crane?
I do
what's
not,
that,
Your
Spencer?
Honor.
It's my expert opinion. He told a lie.
About what?
On the stand, he told a lie.
Yeah, about what? About what? What do you lie about?
The firearm.
What about it?
Not seeing it.
No, you think he was lying about that?
Yeah.
Why do you think I was lying, huh?
You got any proof?
I'm sorry, who the fuck is this guy? Was
the
he in the
cop
court case?
testified
No, he
otherwise.
wasn't. You're like, let's proceed. Stop trying to
True.
overrule the court case, okay? Svensson, you're just a cop.
Well,
okay?
I'm just doing my duty.
It's not in your
Just follow my
SOPs,
SOPs.
Svensson.
Look,
Yeah,
I take you
SOPs,
guys with a
Bar.
grain of salt most of the time. So,
Svensson, is it in your SOPs to
Alright,
interrupt?
you said you don't have any other witnesses?
Yeah.
No.
And for
further
the record,
witnesses,
Your Honor, I said
Honor.
I did not see it. Doesn't mean the cop didn't see it. Just because I didn't see it doesn't mean the cop did see it. So
yeah,
please.
Svensson, just stick
please
your
calm
hands
down,
You
up.
don't
Svensson.
reverse him? Did you just
we
reverse
don't need to
him?
record.
just did.
We can just ask if we can present that.
What about that, Svensson?
I saw what I saw. If I didn't see it, then I didn't see it, bitch.
Your
If a
Honor,
cop saw it, then a
it's
cop
not
saw
in
it. So
his
please.
SOPs.
I think he's perjuring himself, Your Honor.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, it's SOPs. Svensson, why don't you
Alright,
just
so
go
the
read the
defendants
book?
have any witnesses?
Wait, so are you telling me that Spenson doesn't know how to swear somebody in, but he does know what the word perjury means? What the
It
fuck
has
is
to
that?
fuck me, what is this?
SOPs,
Yeah,
Crane.
it's in his
okay,
SOPs,
okay.
Crane. Come
Fair
on.
enough.
Sorry, I
fair
just
enough.
can't hear anything, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah, shut the fuck up, bum.
Hey, one more outburst, he said an hour ago.
Okay, all right. We do not have any witnesses, but we would like to do one more demonstration. We would like to demonstrate the rate of fire of the beanbag shotgun.
Very well.
What?
Oh,
You're
get
gonna allow
out of
that?
here.
What does that have to do with anything with the case? Objection relevancy.
Let me ask you something, right, Ramee? Okay, would
Yeah.
you rather be stung by 1 bee or 2 bees or 3 bees or 4 bees or 5 bees if you had to get stung?
Fucking 5 Bs. I'm a fucking gangster.
That's why you're an idiot. All right, continue.
It's just you.
All right. Going to trust that you know how to do this safely. If you'd like to go ahead and demonstrate, great.
Oh yeah, this won't be the shoot
Okay,
time.
that's
First
good,
time
dude.
you shot fucking Rangy, bitch. Jump, Rangy!
How are these bullets not hitting?
I believe she's aiming at the floor
I'm aiming at the ceiling.
or the ceiling.
Officer Alexander is aiming at the ceilings.
You can see the bullet holes in the ceiling.
Because I'm
What's going
smarter
on?
than the average. Ramee,
It looks like she's shooting the air.
You know,
hey,
this
see
looks
it,
like
see it.
but the point is a rapid succession of fire is the point.
right. This looks like are you guys trying to scam claims right now?
Oh my
No.
god, you think they're capable of
Hey,
that, Your Honor?
Do you think? You would know if they got hit because they would be jittering on the ground for about 8 seconds. I know. I've tested
Nah,
for
I
science.
didn't get hit.
If you want to see though, you can shoot me with it, and I'll show you what
Oh
the
yeah, I'll
that
shoot you
armor
with
on.
it. Yeah, let me see.
No,
but,
I can't give you. I can't
Your
give
Honor,
you a PD.
I just like to make a note
Come
for the
on.
courts that
Come
I
on.
only shot the beanbag once, so the fire rate.
You're
I'm
not. You can't give
Negative.
that
You shot it
statement
at
right
least
now,
5
Ramee.
or 6
All right,
times.
I just want to
Your
let you
lawyer
know.
can put that out
go
and
ahead.
speak on your behalf, but
Go ahead, Green, please.
it's not his turn to do that yet. The defense is still talking.
Yeah,
and
it's
we'll
really
let you
not.
guys have to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Aside from that, we have gone over all the testimony that we wanted to review today. So, if the defense would like to request a short recess, and then we will be ready to proceed with closing statements.
Very well, very well. 5 minutes recess.
Jeepers.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And I'm gonna go into a quiet corner and beef this up a bit.
Beef it up, bro. Beef it up. Fuck this bitch up. She's all
Hell
lying.
yeah.
She's lying. You know what's funny? Is how is she
What's
willing?
funny?
How is she willing to get hit by it? If she just said that it'll kill
That's
you.
true, actually.
That doesn't
You
make
tell
any
Crane that.
I already thought about it, gentlemen.
Good.
Oh shit! What a legend.
You gotta shout, chat, so the judge hears it, so he takes that into account.
Well, you're making bank today.
Gas. I don't have any. Well. Oof.
Oh, if we use this case, just gun that bitch down.
Shall I?
100%.
Alright, I'll do it.
I think you
there's
have,
no way
don't you have
we
a
lose,
court
bro.
case as
This
well?
is your courtroom.
Yeah, I do actually on Saturday
No,
about the
like
same
today.
thing. Today? No, mine's on the 30th. I think that's tomorrow or Saturday. It's the same one.
No, it says appeal Randy Bullet, Coyote, May 30th, 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
Bitch, today's not May 30th,
Wow.
is it?
Wow.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Insane.
How are there
It's
two
the
court
same
cases
thing.
at May 30th and 8:30? I don't understand. How is it? Why didn't
Really?
they
What's
just do
the
it at the
other
same
one?
time? I have on the Saturday. I have a court case as well. I don't know. I
We have
forgot
so
which
many,
one. Oh, we have
fuck
so
me.
many. I have one on Monday as well, bro. Like this is fucking crazy.
Oh my god.
That's right, boys. It's
I've
pay.
got like 3 coming in.
It's pay
Hell
week.
yeah.
It's pay week. I have another court case.
This is the first
fucking-
of many.
Yeah. Hey, I just wanted to say you're doing a great job today. I appreciate you
Hey, thanks, Ramee.
presiding over.
You're the best.
You're honestly
Uh-huh.
the best judge in the city. Better than these fucking.
I'm
presidents,
sorry about
scumbags.
these, you know, cops being rude to you and, you know,
Fucking-
trying to
You know,
undermine your...
you guys are always like this, and if I ever rule against you, y'all flip shit on me.
No, we
What?
don't.
No,
No, wait, that's
never.
Lean Boys. I got y'all
Yeah, that's
confused.
Lean Boys.
Yeah,
Come
thank
on.
you so much.
Shit, you got called out, man.
Good one. Good one, Judge. That's why we like him. That's why we like you, bro.
Yeah, we'll see after the verdict.
Excuse me?
What?
Yeah, we might have to kill this one as well. Okay.
I'm down.
Well, if I get honestly, depending on what happens here, is what's gonna honestly probably might happen to you, because they're just gonna do the
Yeah,
same
pretty
fucking
much.
shit.
But I didn't even shoot anything,
You
though,
want
to
to
be
ask
fair.
him, depending on how this goes, you want to ask him after if I win the case and get like 100 grand, just be like,
Yeah.
yo, Your Honor, like I had the same shit on Saturday. Can't you just rule that right now?
True.
It's probably the same
But
fucking.
I think it's
DA.
a different judge.
different judge.
Let me see who...
They should
oh,
have
it
did
is
us at the same
Coyote.
time. It's the same fucking
Is it?
people. Same
Oh,
incident.
it is Coyote, actually.
Wait, just wait. If I get pled guilty, just wait and do it again.
Yeah, I'll tell him, can we just fucking do this one as well?
Yeah. No. Well, if I get paid, yeah.
Yeah.
So what do I have on Saturday then? Hold on. Saturday I have.
Oh, yeah, you do have one on Saturday. Same time as me, same judge. Oh, wait, no, never mind.
Where do you see this? I have one on Saturday. No, I have one on May 30th, bro. I'm telling you. I just don't know where it is. There's so many fucking cases here. Well, you're suing Svensson? Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is. Oh, it's June 3rd.
Svensson fucking denied me a bench trial. In front of a judge. I mean, yeah, in front of Judge Stanton. Easy money.
Bro, wait, where? Oh, my big case is on June 3rd. So what's this one then?
June 3rd. Oh, that's less than a week.
Where's my?
Which one's that? The kidnapping?
Yeah. Oh, the Brian Knight one. That's what it is. The Brian Knight one is June 1st. The one where he shot us.
Is that the one we?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, that's June 1st.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's
up?
Monday. So that's Monday. I have the big
you
ones
reply
on
to that?
Wednesday. Yeah, reply that.
Oh, I found it.
Oh, you already replied. You already replied.
Oh. Imagine we get 150,000.
Bro, we'll be chilling. This is today. This is Monday, Wednesday.
We're making so much bank this week.
Wait, isn't there a court case that's missing that's on here? I could have swore there was one that was missing. Oh, dude, I have another one coming up. Fucking Dan Faley punched me while I was kidnapped. While I was handcuffed in the cells.
Oh, in the cells. I was actually there. Put me on it.
Yeah. I'll put you on it. 150,000.
Easy.
You know what Chain tried saying today? He tried saying that I'm gonna ruin the attitude of the PD and that they're gonna go even harder on us from all these court cases. And then I told him, I'm like, bro, we just fucking shot cops for a month straight for your dumb ass to not be in jail. So how the fuck are we? How's what I'm doing the thing that's gonna put them over the edge? The
Yeah, they been over the edge.
Yeah, for real.
You know what? Yesterday, Sandbass sent a fucking helicopter into a fucking hospital to try
real.
and fucking apprehend me.
Guy's a fucking
Fuck me.
terrorist. He's a
Over
fucking
the edge, my ass,
terrorist.
bro. These motherfuckers have been over the edge, and now we have to do this to put them back into line.
Exactly.
Well, they're just gonna get away with it and keep being over the edge.
Hey, who are you? Do you work for Crane and you work for Crane?
Yeah, I'm an assistant to the offices of O'Banion and Crane.
Oh, nice. What's your name?
Ooh.
Brody Moore.
Brody Moore, nice to meet you, Brody Moore. I'm assuming
Yeah, nice to meet you guys.
you'll be taking over my cases now that Nick Grayson is, I don't even know where he is.
I will say, if Nick Grayson happens to come out of the ICU, then,
Oh my god, he's in ICU.
yeah.
I don't know what I heard some crazy shit happened to him.
Yeah, it seems like he got wrapped up with, some people.
Yeah, I heard he
Holy
got
shit.
fucked up by some random people.
Yeah. But if,
Heard he had what's coming to him.
yeah, if he doesn't recover, then, possibly taking on the caseload.
All right, sounds good, Brody. Nice to meet you, bro.
Hey, nice to meet you guys. I'll say so far, case is looking pretty good.
You think so?
Oh, hell yeah.
I think so. I think the excessive force is definitely evident, and
Honestly,
might be
her testimony is fucking fugazi.
oh my god, dude, I
It's
didn't have
dog
enough. I didn't have enough pages in my notepad for
I'm
that.
gonna
All
shout
that
it out. I'm
shit.
gonna shout it so she hears me. Yeah, bro, her testimony was like fucking garbage.
Yeah,
Say some crazy, just say some crazy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
her testimony made no sense.
fucking garbage, honestly.
God, it was a fucking thesis.
Fucking for real, it was Thesis Thomas over here. Jesus, fucking novel Nancy.
Didn't have enough pages in my notepad for all that
For
shit.
real, I ran out of fucking my pen
Exactly.
ran out of ink from fucking writing all those fucking notes. From her.
Innocent trees are getting fucking
For real, bro.
wasted because of
Honestly, she should be
She
charged.
hates-
She should be
she
charged with
hates
pollution.
trees.
She just fucking
Yeah,
took
her.
out
She's
like 10, a whole
tweeting at me,
forest.
winking at me.
She took out a whole forest just to fucking give her testimony.
God damn.
Fucking amateurs, though. It's fine.
Uh,
Yeah, I like the judge. The judge is a good guy. Stuck him up a little bit. Stuck him off.
oh
a
yeah,
little
Judge
bit.
Russell. He's
Yeah, I like Judge
one of my
Russell.
favorites.
Yeah.
Oh shit, my head exploded. Fuck.
Stuck him off a little bit. Just be like, yeah, he's a great guy. Really one of the reasoning good judges. Yeah, he's one of the more understanding judges. Yeah. Yeah, he's cool. He's cool.
Hey, welcome back, Mr. Crane.
What's going on,
thank you.
Brady?
Yeah, nothing much. Just adding a couple of
Ready to,
sentences in for
hit
the
the home
stuff
one on
we
this
pulled
one?
out.
Let's close this one
Yeah,
out.
we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm fairly confident, but these things can swing either way. So.
You got this. These guys are fucking bums. The guy's name is Bum. Let's be honest. Let's get
Bunch
to
of
this.
bums being represented by bum.
Yeah. God damn. Bums representing bums. What can I say? Fugazi. Okay, now we whispers. Good shit, good shit. I think you're shouting. Good. Good shit, good shit.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, honestly, how much you guys think I'm gonna get from this? You think I'll get like at least 100K?
If he swings in our direction, I'd say 100K is pretty reasonable. Coyote's one of the ones who's he
I'd say
tends to be a little more generous with his
75
judgments.
minimum.
Really? Dude, if I get 100 and like, what's the percentage? 20? If I can get 120K minimum from this, I'll be happy. I'll come out with 6 figures and you get your cut. You know?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, 20% is 20% either way you swing it, but
yeah, true. So
we'll see what happens.
Are we good, or are we, they're waiting on you, or they're waiting on the judge?
I think they're waiting on Mr.
Are y'all ready to go?
Bunbury.
Where's the DA at?
I believe he might still be.
He got fucking
writing up
scared.
his,
Your Honor.
You got scared.
Hello?
You dipped out.
Perhaps you meant the ADA, Your Honor.
Where is the ADA?
Nope, that's been kind
I'm
of.
still stuck on Land of Wano.
There you are.
Hello.
Good to go, buddy.
Haven't finished the
Yes, I am. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
we're good to go with the closing statements, Your Honor. Shit, go kill him, Tiger. Wait for him to fuck us up, and then you go close it out. Actually, it's up to you, I don't know.
All right, you ready for us, Your Honor? We have to go first. That's just how it works.
Yeah, I'm ready for the closing. Go ahead.
All right. Before I start, am I clapping for anyone?
No, you're good. You have a clipboard out.
Okay, beautiful. It's been I've been compulsively clapping for some people, so
Just stop clapping.
thank you, Svensson, and thank you, Your Honor. The facts of this case are clear, and there are several facts which the plaintiff does not dispute. Mr. El Rahman broke the law. He wielded a non-lethal or less than lethal beanbag shotgun, a weapon available to the Department of Corrections officers and frequently used on inmates at the Bolingbrook Penitentiary. Although the plaintiff pled guilty to assault with a deadly weapon, the report reflects that this assault was committed only with this beanbag shotgun. To put this shortly, the plaintiff admits that at the time of this incident, he was in fact a felon. However, being a felon alone is not enough to satisfy Tennessee v. Garner. Tennessee v. Garner requires that officers on scene have a good faith belief that the suspect poses a significant threat of death or serious physical injury to officers or others. The plaintiff asserts that there is a break in the justification for the use of lethal force, specifically during the pursuit which resulted in the crash and ultimately the foot pursuit. The plaintiff asserts that it was officers, not the plaintiff, who escalated to the use of force on this occasion, firing upon the plaintiff's vehicle, striking the passengers and the driver in an attempt to go for the tires, and attempting to end this pursuit quickly. Plaintiff El Rahman exited the vehicle, fired a single shot from the beanbag shotgun prior to re-entering it, and was immediately met with lethal force. As the testimony of Mr. Bullitt and Mr. El Rahman reflects, upon exiting their vehicle, Plaintiff El Rahman was met immediately with this lethal force and began running from law enforcement officers. No shots were fired from the vehicle by Mr. Bullitt or Plaintiff El Rahman, despite police firing on them. No officers were incapacitated. No officers were assaulted with deadly weapons, including lethal firearms or melee weapons. And no officers were fired upon after the crash either, as Plaintiff El Rahman fled from officers until he was subsequently fired upon again. The defense has attempted to elicit testimony today that would indicate that beanbag shotguns are a less than lethal firearm capable of death or serious bodily injury. However, as also testified today, individuals in this courtroom have never witnessed anyone dying or being seriously injured by this shotgun. The defense also attempts to elaborate that the plaintiff's known associations and the heat of the Mr. Chang trial and subsequent verdict added fuel to this situation somehow. However, Mr. Chang was not present. There's no indication that Mr. El Rahman was performing any form of jailbreak or attempting to conceal any felons other than himself at this time. Thus, any reasonable officer would not have considered that at the time of this incident,
IRL? Yeah, he actually
immediately
is.
realizing that there were 3 individuals on scene and none of them were Mr. Chang. Testimony also seemed to indicate that some sort of specialized training is required to fire these beanbag shotguns, or else it has a higher chance of killing or seriously incapacitating someone. And yet, Officer Katrina has offered to be fired upon this very same weapon by herself in this courtroom. The plaintiff finds this inconsistent. The plaintiff contends that some officers in this instance, not all, as demonstrated by the testimony of Katerina and her own testimony that she continued using her less than lethal weapon, but some officers acted hastily when electing to use lethal force, and acted negligently when choosing to continue to use lethal force in an attempt to disable the plaintiff's vehicle first and subsequently attempted to disable the plaintiff himself. In fact, the plaintiff asserts that he demonstrated that he clearly posed no threat of serious bodily injury or death to officers when he acted with restraint, failing to use either of the 2 lethal firearms that were on his person, despite both his person and his vehicle being fired upon. Accordingly, the plaintiff asserts that lethal force was unjustified in this instance and requests damages for as stated in the petition. Thank you.
Shit. Good job.
Defense?
I think that nails most of the points.
Thank you, Your Honor.
How do you boo? Is there like a boo?
May it please the court, counsel. The parameters and guidelines set forth by the Supreme Court in Tennessee v. Garner were put in place to protect citizens from unconstitutional seizures involving excessive force against felony suspects that are unarmed and non-dangerous in nature, and rightfully so. It is not, however, unconstitutional to use deadly force as a means of seizure entirely, as Justice White, the one leading this opinion, so clearly put it in his opinion of the Supreme Court in this case. White states, where the officer has probable cause to believe that a suspect poses a threat of serious physical harm, either to officers or to others, it is not constitutionally unreasonable to prevent escape by using deadly force. White further adds that if a suspect threatens an officer with a weapon, something which he had done both during this incident and when he robbed Toretti, or there is probable cause to believe that he has committed a crime involving the infliction or threatened infliction of serious physical harm, again, which he did, deadly force may be used if necessary to prevent escape and, if feasible, where some warning has been given, which was also done. Thus, this leaves officers permission to shoot under 2 circumstances. The first is to protect their life, or the life of another innocent party. As has been established today, a beanbag shotgun is not a toy. It is a weapon capable of killing.
Can I just start
This firearm
reblowing?
is not classified as non-lethal or even less than lethal. It is considered to be less lethal, because while the risk of death is certainly minimized with this weapon, it is still possible, especially in the hands of an untrained individual.
Your Honor, can we get him to knock it off?
Knock it off, Ramee.
Yeah, one more outburst and contempt of court, right?
No problem.
One more. 200
one
years.
more.
Oh my gosh.
Just one more.
But
I
very
think we're at
good.
-3
You like
now.
that? You like that?
Okay.
Fuck this whole mojo up, Crane.
These government-issued firearms were not made for the free use of the general public, and they most certainly are not made to be used as a means to evade or assault police officers. They were made to provide law enforcement with the means to incapacitate individuals while minimizing the likelihood of death. Thus, while a beanbag shotgun may be less lethal, it most certainly still carries the risk of being deadly. Even so, officers still attempted to stop the plaintiff by using non-lethal means until the risk of his escape presented the opportunity of an armed and dangerous individual escaping arrest. This goes into the second circumstance under which an officer is allowed to shoot, to prevent a suspect from escaping while having probable cause to believe that a suspect poses a dangerous threat to others. There are multiple factors contributing to this in this case, and I would like to now go over each of them. First is the officer's knowledge of the plaintiff's involvement with a group that had recently attacked law enforcement as a means to escape custody. With this in mind, officers would have reason to take precautions while attempting to detain Mr. Ar-Rahman. Second, the plaintiff had a warrant out for his arrest for an incident involving the assault and robbery of a police officer where multiple items were seized from his person, just hours before the plaintiff was found again and then arrested. The first weapon, as the warrant in 22307 states, was a taser, and the second was a scorpion. Thus, the plaintiff had not only recently assaulted an officer with a deadly weapon, as is stated in the warrant, but there was a possibility that the plaintiff could be armed with a weapon stolen from Officer Toretti. This had been provided to officers with enough. Had provided officers with enough reason to conduct a felony stop, a traffic stop that, as the officer today has testified, requires officers to have a strong and objective belief that a suspect may be armed. At this point, when the plaintiff began to fire, officers legally had the opportunity and the right to return fire. Even then, officers continued to use non-lethal means to attempt the plaintiff. And after he had failed to flee the scene in his vehicle, he once again began to fire at officers, putting at risk the lives of the officers again, increasing the risk of either officers or innocent individuals facing either of these weapons or other lethal weapons that were found on his person. We would like to further refer to another landmark case, Graham versus Connor. In this case, the Supreme Court held that the question of whether an officer uses excessive force requires careful attention to the facts and circumstances of each particular case, including the severity of the crime at issue. Whether the suspect poses an immediate threat to the safety of officers or others, and whether he is actively resisting arrest or attempting to evade arrest by flight. And I should add that not only was this the case, but he was also attempting to evade arrest by fight. The 9-0 decision also found that the reasonableness of a particular use of force must be judged from the perspective that a reasonable officer had to make this decision in a split second, about the same amount of time depending on each particular situation. And being that the officer today had testified that there was a matter of mere seconds between when these incidents occurred, those incidents being when the plaintiff fired, when the officers fired at the plaintiff, we would like for this court to consider the same. Officer Alexeyevna testified at the same time about Ramee pulling out the shotgun at officers, and that this carried the risk of serious bodily injury suffered by the officers, as well as carried the dangerous risk of an armed individual escaping arrest. Regardless of whether or not the individual pulled out a firearm, the fact remains that the officers had probable cause to believe that he was armed, not only by the less lethal weapon, but by the lethal weapons per the warrant out for his arrest. And the searching of the plaintiff revealed, and the plaintiff today has testified, that he was in fact armed with both a pistol and an automatic weapon, even if he did not use them. Whether or not somebody would know, like the officers, that he would use this weapon, it could not be known to anyone outside of the plaintiff. The defense would like to close their statement by highlighting the following. The plaintiff was not unarmed. He was not begging for police to stop shooting. To claim that an individual who was actively escaping custody and firing a weapon at officers was the victim of excessive force not only opens up the door for other officers to face consequences for acting within their constitutional boundaries, but could encourage other individuals of attempting to escape by playing the same dangerous game of tag that could lead to the death of all parties involved. And it's a gross comparison to the actual incidents of police brutality that are faced in this country, the very thing that Tennessee versus Ghana was set out to avoid. If the plaintiff truly wanted to avoid lethal force, the way to do so was not to assault officers with a firearm, regardless of what he thought of its lethality, but to drop the weapon and comply. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna go in the back and deliberate on this. It might take me a while. There was several case law quoted in both of your closings. Although I do know both case laws, I want to revisit them to make sure there's nothing I miss.
Understood, Your Honor.
Sounds
All
good,
right.
boss. Did he try saying
Court
that
recess.
police were getting police brutality throughout that?
I'm gonna be honest. I kind of fell asleep.
I fell asleep too. Fucking must run in the fucking must run in the defendant side.
True.
Their tactics is they talk so long that they just stop paying attention. They just look like, all right, yeah, shut up, please, just you win. No? Torture by novel.
Yeah.
Well, he has a soothing voice. Shorter, sweeter.
Torture by novel, the new fucking method of killing people. I was fucking. Oh, I was falling asleep, boys.
Yeah, I was staying strong about 3/4 of the way through, and then I just kind of trailed off.
Yeah, I was paying attention for about halfway through, then I started thinking about chicken
I was
wings.
about to fucking do this, honestly, the whole time.
How'd you get a jackhammer in here?
Same way I got a leaf blower. Same way she just whipped out a fucking beanbag out of her ass. You mean?
True.
You work for Bad Boy Customs?
Yeah.
You work for BBC? You're an employee at BBC?
Yep.
You like BBC?
What are you saying when you're referring to BBC? whether I like it or not.
Yeah, you like?
Heard the working hours are long and hard.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go outside and smoke a cigarette.
Yeah, I'll follow you through.
I can only look at the inside of this courthouse for
What
so
the
long
fuck? That
talking
was
about
funny.
BBCs, you know.
That was actually funny. I don't know why. It was fucking stupid but funny. Oh shit, that was actually pretty good. So fucking stupid that it was funny. Oh fuck, man. Oh fuck, dude. Chad, I hope you guys are enjoying the stream, man. This court case has been fucking hilarious. I hope all 6,000 of you are enjoying it, man. That's crazy. 6,000 people watching this court case, man. That's wild, man. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream, enjoying the content, and make sure you guys smash that follow button if you guys aren't already. It's been a fun one today, man. I appreciate all the subs today as well. Let me thank them. Yo, Matt DCM, thanks for that 5 months. Joshua, thanks for that 3 months. Octavian, thanks for the 4 months. Father Kate with the 3 months, and once again, Keezy, thanks for that 10 gifted tier 1s, and Jen, once again, thank you for that 50 gifted tier 1s. Means a lot. Appreciate you guys showing love, man. I mean, it really means a lot. That was funny, man. That was a good court case. Just gotta wait for them to come with a verdict. I think he's gonna find me.
It's up to me, and I guess is possible.
I think he's gonna find them guilty, but he's not. I don't think he's gonna give me that much money. Yeah, make sure you guys join the Discord, all that good shit too. You guys know what it is. Follow the socials, Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Click the panel below if you guys haven't already. You know what it is. Yo, Carp, thanks for 2 months as well. Appreciate that. Let's see. Yo, anybody have a clip of Garrett shooting the fucking courthouse? That shit was funny. Gunnar, I'm just curious. What's the point of this?
Do they sound the same to you?
Oh shit, who did that?
What's the point of it of this?
Yeah.
Guns are cool.
Garrett! What?
Right.
I was given a
gun out of here.
Garrett.
You gave me permission. What do you want? You said yes.
I didn't even get a gun in here. What's the class 2 firearm?
Oh fuck. Fucking Garrett, dude. That was funny, man. You guys think we got this in the bag or what?
I have no idea. I have no shit about live.
It'll be interesting to see how. I mean, Bunbury did a good job in his closing. The fact that he talked for 37 straight minutes.
For real, bro. Like, dude's fucking.
Yep.
Fucking.
Yeah.
I mean,
Novel Nicholas over here.
Yeah, he.
Autobiography Allen over here. Jesus, this guy's fucking talking for fucking 3 years. Fucking, I
I
filed
also
my
like your,
taxes and got married throughout that fucking whole closing statement.
I also like your title of a ramming Ronalds.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
they're ramming Ronald. Fucking Tyre
I
Thomas is
personally,
over here.
Ron,
I
did you say you could
personally
get
like
married in the time that he was done with his speech?
Yeah, I got married and filed my taxes and fucking
and got divorced.
yeah, and got divorced.
I personally
Power
like
washed my house during
what
that
was
whole
it,
thing. Just came back.
The Sam Bass Pit or whatever it was called. The Sam Bass something.
Sam Bass,
Send it.
Send it, yeah.
Yeah, the Sam Bass Send It. I like that quite a bit.
That is very catchy.
The Sam special is what they call it. The SOP Sam special.
Sam special.
I'm gonna
Just
go in
T-bones
there.
the shit out of you.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the client is
Oh my god, when they kept saying queen fucker, dude, that I was dying. It was just a funny ass court case. It was just like the small stupid shit that made the court case funny. Let's check the Reddit out, see what's going on. Motherfucker! Were those spike strips?
Right, down here. This looks good.
Oh, wait a minute. Here he comes.
And now, coup de grace. Patient to hospital.
Hammond, you blithering idiot!
Come on up in the grass. Come on up in the grass. Have respect. Have respect.
Yo, Dex, you want to respect? Here's your respect. They're paying respect to you.
You better respect, bro. You want your respect, bro.
There you go. They're paying their respects. There's your respect. Now we can end the war.
Here it is, brother. Come on, guys.
Dirtbag motherfuckers.
Hey, Tesla, you want to pay some respect?
Oh shit. All right. Should be coming out soon. But out with the court case. So right now they're he's in recess because he just ended. He's coming up with a decision right now. Oh man, dude. Some good fucking court cases. Some good shit out of that. That was some good content, man. What's this?
So, Chad, yeah, so I gotta see, I gotta see what's gonna go on now, because remember that whole interaction with the cops that day, that they think I got OOC salty when I said, why are you tackling me off of a ladder? And I spoke to the individual.
Is this drama?
Individual afterwards about it, and we worked everything out, but for some reason he still decided to report me. So I gotta see what's gonna happen from here. So yeah,
Chad just kicked off.
After we spoke about it, have a conversation, and he's like, nah, I'm not reporting you. Why would I report you? I just got a heads up. I had to answer to it.
Look at Vinny, man.
I guess people don't understand. I've been doing this.
Bro, he should put these under here. These are too small.
For about
I like this though.
4.5 years now that I don't get OOC salty, but now I got to deal with this bull. All right, let's go, boys. We gotta go. We gotta bring him. Come on.
Oh, I tried to put coke in your pocket. I can't do it.
I still can't believe we did that.
Here we go.
Bullshit go out.
I have a
now.
small
I'm just
dick.
gonna say something. Well, it's okay. If you can, like, use your tongue or something, then it might help.
Hell yeah, take my number.
Okay. And
Thank
what
you.
is your name?
Have a great one, Garrett. See
Am
you
I
later.
just gonna call you small dick?
Yeah, see you guys later.
Okay,
Hell yeah!
so-
You see, chat? You see? Works every time. Here we go.
Bullshit go out.
I have a
now.
small
I'm just
dick.
gonna say-
My man Mackin.
Svensson.
No, I didn't.
That is exactly what he
said. No, don't put words in my mouth.
You said that he was shot
Now,
unarmed.
listen to me, Miss Angel. If you want to come and step to me, all right, and try to pick apart anything I said. Whenever you use an SOP to light people up, just because it gives you the ability to do it, not that it's a good idea,
shoot.
and you have the audacity to come at me
Oh,
and talk about my decisions, I think you need to look in a mirror. Get out of the courtroom.
Yeah.
Get out of the courtroom.
You're fucking disgusting. You know that?
Oh,
You're a disgusting human being.
Hey, good case, Angel. Great stuff.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Damn. She got shut the fuck down, boys.
Let me take my crowbar out. Hold on.
Phone. I'll lay it with a fucking knife. So that's all I got fucking going on right now, bro.
Siberia,
Like, what the fuck?
Go, Vinny. You got this.
Russia is Siberia is part of Russia, sir.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck?
Get fucked, bitch.
Cool.
What the hell was that?
I would have done that for you, bitch.
What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Didn't we both?
Oh.
Was she on LOA?
Cool. I see what you mean. Oh, I have to. I need to send you something. You'll
just
actually
saw
probably
this.
like
Why
this.
are
Hold
you
on, let me send you
tagging me
this
in
tune. It's a real bopper.
You know how it is.
Well, good luck to you.
It's a cat boss.
Hell yeah. Oh shit.
What the fuck?
You know how it is.
Well, good luck to you.
It's a cat boss.
Hell yeah. Oh shit.
What the fuck? That was funny. What is this guy doing? He's standing still and shooting in broad daylight.
I got Dex. I got Dex down in front of the house. Got Dex.
Did you get him? Did he get him?
Yeah, Meldek, yeah. Indifference.
I got Dex. I got Dex down.
Yeah,
How do
that's
you
the
know he
band.
was
The
down?
song
In
is
front
called
of the house.
Indifference.
Got Dex down in front of the house.
What is that noise?
Yeah, Molbeck. Song is Indifference.
What's she doing?
I got Dex down in front of the fuck.
Tweeting hashtag fuck the HOA daily. Sometimes.
The one thing I'm.
Can we not post AIDS clips?
What's this?
This shit was funny as fuck.
Oh my god, they're all on me, dude.
Whoever's blue as fuck.
Behind you, ready? Nobody. I am about to delete my VOD. That was the most embarrassing thing I've. Oh my god. Oh, what the fuck?
Ramee will never, they will never get this shit.
I mean, if that's the case, then you're shunned from the gallery.
Never. Never. I don't care if we even end the war, my dude. It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Even if the war ends, it's not gonna happen. Bobby Brown will never get the remaining 300 fucking, I have 200 more, cocoa butter. They just never will.
That's not even the real Starry Night. Randy has it. Damn, he has. Why does he have a dodo statue and spit?
Nobody knows us in character except for like judges and like really like high level government people, right? But a judge has the keys to everything. A judge has a key.
I mean, everybody knows that.
I hate it when I'm high and think about breathing, and I can start.
I got one down.
Oh, you're here.
Kaboomski.
Holy
Oh, damn, good shit, Big D.
Looks like a fucking bonfire. Boom.
Cover operation here. A covert spec ops operation.
Who are you on the
And-
phone with?
Hey, what's up, Rogers? I'm with,
You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it will never work. You have me suicidal, suicidal when you say it's over. Damn all these beautiful girls. They only want to do you dirt. They'll have you suicidal, suicidal when they say it's over. See, it started at the bar, used to chill after dark. Oh, why you took the heart.
What is so wrong with that guy, man? Fucking Big D, dude.
لازم علشان تفوز لازم تلعب فلوسك كلها. صح الوداع بقاتي انتم
Fuck is this clip, dude?
Just to catch any of the tires.
Fuck me, man. They didn't hit one fucking tire until the end. But you know what? They did catch my fucking chest.
This is us.
My fucking chest, man. Why are they shooting my chest?
It's fucking Ramee Ronalds, Your Honor. You know how they are.
Dude, if Randy if he doesn't careful, dude, his little noodle arms is gonna put whips on his chest IRL. He keeps slinging them around.
Just respect me, please. That's it.
Just to catch any of the tires.
Already seen this, dude. How the fuck did he get an AK?
You're a big fan of Malbec. I'll have to listen to them later.
Oh, you got it off GSF?
Oh, Big D. Fuck.
I'll listen to it while I await this verdict.
Ooh.
Got one with the AK. Got
Think
one
it's
with the
good
AK. On that main roof.
Is I think so. It's a nice little beat, you know.
All right.
Damn, I didn't know how much zooming in actually helps.
Nosy.
He's on foot.
I can't
you
pronounce that
went
last
into
vowel to save my life.
Where? Give me
But
Pretty good.
baseball.
Oh, here comes a heli. Oh, he's going out. Randy Bullet racking headshots. That's my baby mama copper crashing the heli. It's gonna blow. It's gonna blow. It's gonna blow. Randy's about to fall. He's about to fall, chat. Oh shit, Randy's fucked. Oh, what the fuck? He pulled the European EU ping. EU ping. Fucking cheater. Fucking cheater! Oh, looks like he just got bodied. Randy Bullet down for the count. Had to be. Yup. Randy Bullet down for the count. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, no, Mr. Chang! Mr. Chang! Like the god he is! Mr. Chang! Putting him down like the dog-ass bitch he is! He saw! Got Bobby Brown on the overlook.
What the fuck? Bobby Brown isn't on this?
Cops flanking from the left. From the
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, my apologies.
Chat, have y'all ever saw Randy IRL? Like, has he actually released his picture?
Go on 3, 1, 2, 3 for the queen.
For the
For the
queen.
queen.
Oh, yeah, really? Y'all don't know what he looks like?
All right.
Oh, hold on. Let me go to my DMs real quick.
The defense has no questions for.
Yeah, oh, what's this guy's not even paying attention to our fucking statements.
What you doing?
Yeah. See? You see what we're saying, Honor? It's fucking embarrassing, honestly.
The defense has no.
All right, are we all here?
Here we go, boys. Here we go.
I believe so, Your Honor.
All right, I had to take some consideration in these things. I will say that Mr. Ramee did the only risk that he proposed or shown to the officers was a beanbag gun. However,
oh, here we go.
A beanbag gun itself is a less than lethal weapon.
Oh?
However,
Nothing however, bro.
Tennessee versus Gardner says, and I quote, and this was quoted by Mr. Crane, that the fleeing suspect has to pose a significant threat of death or serious physical injury to officers or others. I think many police departments all over the country has reiterated on this and set up policies for this, and the Supreme Court has backed them up on that serious injury idea. And the thing is, it's how it mostly works across the country. Well, actually works everywhere in the country. Is an officer is allowed to use force one step up higher than the force being given. And that's always been the criteria. However, in this point, the weapon itself was a less than lethal weapon. However, even though it was less
stop
than
saying
lethal,
however, bitch.
The gun itself is still lethal. The best example I can give of that is if you have a poisonous flower and you have a less poisonous flower. Is that less poisonous flower still poisonous? Yes. Is a non-poisonous flower poisonous? No. There's a big difference. That's because less than lethal is
Flowers,
still
I guess.
lethal.
There's like 10 of them.
Doesn't sound very good to me, but
Could lethal itself pose a bodily harm and threat? It could. However, did it do it in this case?
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, Jeb.
No, but that's not the point. The officers have every obligation to act on what was given to them and allowed to take it one step higher, which was done. I do understand that ARs were used, which ARs being used instead of pistols, I agree might be shitty, but the only thing that makes officers use ARs instead of pistols in these circumstances are SOPs. SOPs are not laws. That has no jurisdiction in this courtroom. That's the only thing I go off in this courtroom is law. So whether they set up little SOPs and rules and guidelines in their police station, that doesn't involve anything ruled here.
However,
if anything, that's just good for you guys, I guess, because the court of law says that if you're, if you have a firearm, then they have every obligation to use the fire of God on you. But in this case, that's not what happened because it was a less than lethal. And one step higher than a less than lethal is a firearm, which was used. And that being said, although I don't agree
oh my god,
with the amount of force that was used on Mr. Ramee,
we'll see.
They had every legal obligation to use that force.
Yeah.
Just because I don't agree with something personally doesn't mean my personal opinion overrides the law. With that being said, they followed every procedure and law in accordance, and I award Ramee no money in this case.
Understood, Your Honor. And thank you.
Fucking shit ass cops, man.
Thank you, Your Honor.
No problem.
Well, he didn't say court is over.
Matt.
All right. Well,
Waste of my
that's
time.
well, I wouldn't call it a waste of time.
No,
It's
that
a
was a
lesson
waste.
learned, and it.
Is court over? Is court adjourned?
Yeah, court is adjourned.
Have a good one.
Ooh,
Nice.
Your Honor, I think we're waiting for like a bail hearing. I don't know if you're a part of that or not.
Yay!
hearing?
Cool. Yeah, for Ash Hudson.
Yeah, we're having a bail hearing that's gonna move into the courtroom now that this is over. I've notified the.
Waste of fucking time, dude. Shit. That was a waste of time. Oops. Still on the court server. What's the lesson learned? That cops can just fucking shoot you with an AR if you tase them? There's not a lesson learned. The fuck? Fucking stupid. Okay. That was whack. That was whack. They wonder why they get gunned down, and then they cry about losing their $10 ARs. Meanwhile, their $10 ARs do more damage than their $10 ARs do more damage than a $20,000 AK. And they cried so much that if you steal their $10 ARs, you get fined $30,000 and get put in jail for 5 hours. Nice logic. Mind you, 15 of them show up to a fucking Meanwhile, 15 of them show up to a fucking situation. They needed a W. It's cool. Oh shit, man. Yeah. Sorry, we're so Pepega that 15 of us couldn't catch this one guy, so we had to gun him down to make sure we secured the W and the arrest. But we're gonna rule it in the favor of the cops because, you know, SOPs. Oh man, dude, you can't make this shit up, boys. You really can't. It's not a big deal. I'm not mad. It was fun. I had a fun time. But what's the point of even having the court case? Because his reasoning didn't even make any sense. Judd's reasoning. Everything, you got it based off the court case. You can't base it off SOPs. They didn't bring up SOPs. They brought up a fucking... She talked so long, like... I don't know, dude. Randy didn't shoot, so he'll win. Neither did I, bro. He said fuck SOPs, he based it off law. Okay, is a force level matrix based off law or is it based off SOPs? The force level matrix is not a law, that's called the SOPs. What case law? What case law is is the force level matrix? Not being mad, I'm not. Shut the. Okay, first of all, chat. Okay, hold on, chat. Hold on. You guys, catch the fuck up. Keep the fuck up here, okay? Stop focusing on me, quote unquote, being mad. All right, catch up here, please. Stop fucking saying stupid shit. I need you guys to have a brain here, chat. Come on, please. Use your fucking brains here, boys. We're having a discussion here. Not everything is salt or upset. You saying that shit is what makes me pissed. Please. All right. Keep the fuck up, please. You guys gotta, come on, turn your brains on. Come on. Me asking a question doesn't mean that I'm fucking, I'm salty. Calm the fuck down. Don't go start spreading lies. Don't go into other people's chats and say stupid shit. Come on, get with the program, please. Get with the program. What case law? It talks about force level matrix. Did I forget the case laws? Like, let me look at the SOPs. Let me see. Important documents. There we go. Where's the case laws? Case laws. All right. The Miranda right is the Miranda. Terry versus Ohio is the frisk. Wyoming is searching a vehicle. Pennsylvania versus Mims is. Okay, that's just being able to search a car and getting a guy. Okay, Carroll versus United States. Automobile. Still searches. Warrants a search. Tennessee versus Garner. Under the Fourth Amendment, police officer may use deadly force to prevent the escape of a fleeing suspect only if the officer has a good faith belief that the suspect poses a significant threat or death. So they literally argued a fucking where a non-violent felon in order to stop his business. In order that the order does not give a rise to reason. So they essentially brought up my past. So they essentially used my past, my history, for one case. When in that case, which is literally profiling, which the judge said he wasn't doing. Which he clearly was, though. So how does that make sense? Did I pose a threat in that specific case?